Welcome to another captivating audiobook experience. Today's book is about The Attract Money, authored by the brilliant mind behind Audiobook 823, with all copyrights rightfully owned by Audiobook 823. Before we embark on this enriching journey, I invite you to hit the subscribe and like buttons below. By doing so, you not only support the channel but also open the door to a world of literary wonders. Now, let's delve into the wisdom of The Attract Money and unlock the secrets it holds. Thank you for joining us on this literary adventure. This book starts with the story of Attract Money. In the charming town of Prospera lived a woman named Sarah. Sarah had always struggled with her relationship with money, often feeling a sense of scarcity despite her hard work. One day, she stumbled upon a book that invited her to explore her beliefs about money. Sarah took the journey within, unraveling her limiting beliefs about money. As she identified and challenged these beliefs, a transformative shift occurred. The realization dawned upon her that her mindset held the key to unlocking financial abundance. Motivated by this newfound awareness, Sarah delved into setting clear and specific financial goals. She embraced both short-term and long-term financial planning, envisioning a future that aligned with her aspirations. To solidify her vision, she created a vibrant vision board that vividly depicted her path to financial success. Sarah learned that clarity in financial goals was like a compass guiding her journey. The vision board served as a constant reminder of her aspirations, fueling her determination to turn her dreams into reality. Sarah's journey continued into the realm of visualization. She practiced techniques to manifest wealth, engaging all her senses in the process. The consistency of her visualization started to reprogram her subconscious mind, paving the way for a more positive and abundant money mindset. Through the power of visualization, Sarah understood that the mind is a powerful tool. By consistently visualizing her financial success, she rewired her subconscious to align with her goals, creating a magnetic force that attracted prosperity. Encouraged by her progress, Sarah turned to crafting effective money affirmations. She discovered the transformative ability of affirmations in changing her money mindset. Implementing a daily affirmation routine became a ritual that reinforced her belief in abundance. Sarah realized that words held immense power. Crafting and reciting positive affirmations became a source of strength, shaping her thoughts and actions towards financial abundance. Empowered by her mindset shift, Sarah embraced the role of action in attracting money. She became adept at recognizing and seizing opportunities, cultivating a proactive mindset that propelled her towards financial success. Sarah understood that mindset alone was not enough, action was the catalyst for manifestation. By combining her positive mindset with inspired action, she witnessed the tangible results of her efforts. As Sarah's journey unfolded, she discovered the profound connection between gratitude and abundance. Keeping a gratitude journal became a daily practice, attracting more blessings by appreciating the wealth she already possessed. Sarah's heart swelled with gratitude, realizing that acknowledging the abundance in her life was the key to attracting even more. Gratitude became the foundation for sustained financial well-being. In her quest for financial abundance, Sarah delved into understanding the energy of money. She worked on clearing financial blockages, allowing positive financial energy to flow freely into her life. Sarah recognized that money was not just a physical currency but carried energy. By clearing blockages and fostering a positive energy flow, she created an environment conducive to financial prosperity. Sarah expanded her financial knowledge by exploring different investment options. She harnessed the power of compound interest and engaged in smart, strategic investing for long-term wealth. Sarah learned that wealth building was not only about earning but also about making informed financial decisions. Investments became stepping stones towards securing her financial future. Along the way, Sarah faced setbacks and financial challenges. However, she approached them with resilience, facing and overcoming each obstacle. She viewed mistakes not as failures but as opportunities to learn and grow. Sarah's resilience became her armor in the face of challenges. She understood that setbacks were part of the journey, and the ability to learn from them was a testament to her evolving financial wisdom. Sarah's pursuit of financial success extended beyond monetary gains. She focused on creating a wealthy mindset in all areas of life, recognizing the intricate connection between health, relationships, and wealth. Living a life of purpose and abundance became her guiding principle. Sarah discovered that true wealth encompassed more than just financial prosperity. By nurturing her health, fostering meaningful relationships, and living with purpose, she created a holistic and truly abundant lifestyle. As Sarah reflected on her transformative journey, she reinforced the importance of a positive mindset. The lessons learned, the goals achieved, and the continuous growth fueled her encouragement for others on their paths to financial success. The journey, she realized, was not just about attracting money but about evolving into the best version of oneself. In this comprehensive life lesson story, Sarah's journey encompasses the key themes from each chapter, illustrating the transformative power of understanding one's money mindset, setting goals, visualizing success, affirming abundance, taking inspired action, practicing gratitude, managing financial energy, building wealth through investments, overcoming challenges, and ultimately, cultivating a wealthy lifestyle. Chapter 1. Understanding your money mindset. In the small town of Reflectionville, there stood a peculiar store known as the Mirror of Beliefs. It was said that this quaint shop had the extraordinary ability to reveal the deepest beliefs one held about money. People from all walks of life, intrigued and eager for change, would enter its doors hoping to gain insights into their financial perspectives. The owner of the store, an enigmatic figure named Mr. Insight, had a magical mirror that reflected not just physical appearances but the very essence of one's thoughts about money. As customers approached the mirror, they were greeted with an opportunity to see their beliefs and attitudes toward wealth. One day, Sarah, a young woman with dreams of financial success but a constant feeling of lack, decided to visit the Mirror of Beliefs. As she gazed into the mirror, she saw images of her past experiences, her upbringing, and the things she heard about money growing up. Some of these images were positive, but others revealed deep-seated doubts and fears about never having enough. Mr. Insight, observing Sarah's reflection, approached her with a warm smile. "Your beliefs about money are like the roots of a tree," he explained. "They shape your financial reality. If you want to change the fruits, you must first tend to the roots." Sarah, inspired by this newfound awareness, took it upon herself to challenge and transform her limiting beliefs. She started to replace thoughts of scarcity with thoughts of abundance, focusing on gratitude for what she already had and envisioning a future filled with financial prosperity. As the weeks passed, Sarah's reflection in the Mirror of Beliefs began to change. The once clouded image of doubt was replaced by a clearer, more confident version of herself. She had successfully shifted her money mindset, and with this transformation, opportunities for financial growth began to present themselves. The story of Sarah and the Mirror of Beliefs spread throughout Reflectionville, inspiring others to examine their own beliefs about money. The small store became a symbol of empowerment, reminding everyone that understanding and reshaping their money mindset was the first step toward attracting the wealth and abundance they desired. Exploring your current beliefs about money. Once upon a time in the bustling city of Prospera, there lived a young woman named Maya. Maya had always believed that money was scarce and hard to come by. Growing up in a family that struggled to make ends meet, she had adopted a scarcity mindset without even realizing it. Maya worked tirelessly in a job that paid her just enough to cover her basic expenses. She felt a constant undercurrent of stress about money, and her dreams of financial security seemed like distant stars in the night sky. One day, Maya's friend Alex invited her to attend a workshop on changing one's mindset about money. Intrigued, Maya decided to give it a try, hoping to find some relief from the financial anxiety that had become a constant companion. At the workshop, the facilitator encouraged participants to explore their beliefs about money. Maya was asked to reflect on her earliest memories related to wealth and prosperity. As she delved into her past, she realized that her family had often used phrases like "money doesn't grow on trees" and "we can't afford that" when discussing finances. These seemingly innocent phrases had imprinted deeply on Maya's subconscious, shaping her belief system about money. The facilitator guided Maya through a series of exercises to challenge these limiting beliefs. Maya began to see that her perception of money was rooted in outdated notions that no longer served her. As the workshop progressed, Maya learned about the concept of an abundance mindset, a mindset that believes there is more than enough wealth and opportunities to go around. She was introduced to the idea that changing her thoughts about money could, in turn, change her financial reality. Maya decided to embark on a journey of shifting her mindset. She started by replacing negative thoughts about money with positive affirmations. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," she began affirming, "I am open to receiving abundance in all areas of my life." Over time, Maya noticed subtle changes in her life. She became more open to opportunities, and her perspective on work transformed. She no longer saw her job as a means to an end, but as a stepping stone toward her financial goals. As Maya continued to explore and challenge her beliefs about money, she discovered the power of gratitude. By appreciating the money she had and expressing gratitude for financial blessings, she felt a shift in her energy and outlook. Eventually, Maya found herself pursuing new opportunities that aligned with her passions. She started a side hustle that not only brought in extra income, but also brought her joy. Slowly but steadily, Maya's financial situation improved. The story of Maya illustrates the transformative power of exploring and challenging our beliefs about money. It teaches us that our thoughts shape our reality and that by cultivating a positive mindset, we can attract abundance into our lives. Maya's journey serves as an inspiration for anyone looking to break free from the constraints of a scarcity mindset and embrace a life of financial prosperity. Key message: 1. Awareness of beliefs. The story encourages readers to be aware of their current beliefs about money. Just as Maya discovered the influence of her family's phrases on her mindset, readers are prompted to reflect on their own beliefs and attitudes towards wealth. 2. Challenging limiting beliefs. Maya's journey involves actively challenging her limiting beliefs about money. The narrative suggests that by questioning and reevaluating our thoughts about wealth, we can break free from self-imposed constraints and open ourselves up to new possibilities. 3. Shift to abundance mindset. The concept of an abundance mindset is central to the story. It emphasizes the idea that there is enough wealth and opportunities for everyone. Readers are encouraged to shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance, fostering a positive outlook on financial prospects. 4. Positive affirmations and gratitude. The story introduces the practices of using positive affirmations and expressing gratitude as tools for transforming one's relationship with money. Readers can learn that consciously changing their thoughts and appreciating what they have can contribute to a more positive and attracting financial energy. 5. Action and opportunities. Maya's story highlights the importance of taking inspired action. Instead of passively waiting for financial change, readers are encouraged to actively seek and seize opportunities. The narrative suggests that a proactive approach is key to manifesting financial success. 6. Lifestyle and passion. The story touches upon the idea that a wealthy mindset extends beyond just money. It includes living a life aligned with one's passions and purpose. Readers are prompted to consider how their beliefs about money influence not only their financial well-being but also their overall lifestyle and fulfillment. Overall message: the story delivers a message of empowerment and self-discovery. It suggests that by understanding, challenging, and reshaping our beliefs about money, we have the ability to attract greater financial abundance and create a more fulfilling life. It's an invitation for readers to take control of their mindset and, in turn, take control of their financial destiny. Identifying and challenging limiting beliefs. In the quaint town of Serenityville, there lived a young artist named Emma. Emma had a passion for painting, but despite her talent, she struggled to make a living from her art. She held a deep-seated belief that pursuing a career in the arts was impractical and that success in such a field was reserved for the exceptionally talented. One day, Emma stumbled upon an old book in the town library titled Unleashing Your Creative Potential. Intrigued, she started reading and discovered a chapter that spoke directly to her, identifying and challenging limiting beliefs. The chapter urged readers to explore the beliefs that held them back. Emma took a moment to reflect on her own thoughts about her art career. She realized that she harbored a belief that artists only succeeded if they were already famous or had influential connections. Determined to break free from this limiting belief, Emma decided to challenge it head-on. She began attending local art events, connecting with fellow artists, and learning about their journeys. To her surprise, she discovered that many successful artists had started from humble beginnings and faced similar doubts. Emma also started a journal to document her thoughts and feelings. Each time a negative belief about her art career surfaced, she wrote it down and questioned its validity. She asked herself why she held onto these beliefs and whether they were based on facts or assumptions. As Emma delved deeper into challenging her limiting beliefs, she sought guidance from a mentor, a successful artist in Serenityville. The mentor shared stories of overcoming self-doubt and emphasized the importance of believing in one's unique creative voice. Over time, Emma's mindset began to shift. She started to view her art not just as a hobby but as a valuable contribution to the world. Instead of thinking, "I'll never make it as an artist," she replaced it with, "I am on a journey of growth and success in my art." With her newfound perspective, Emma approached her work with renewed passion and confidence. She submitted her paintings to local galleries, participated in exhibitions, and started attracting attention. The more she challenged her limiting beliefs, the more opportunities unfolded. Message: the story of Emma illustrates the power of identifying and challenging limiting beliefs. The message is clear. 1. Self-reflection is key. Emma's journey begins with self-reflection. Readers are encouraged to examine their own beliefs, especially those that may be hindering their personal or professional growth. 2. Questioning beliefs. The story emphasizes the importance of questioning the validity of limiting beliefs. Readers learn that not all beliefs are based on reality, and by challenging them, they can open themselves up to new possibilities. 3. Seeking support. Emma sought guidance from a mentor, highlighting the value of seeking support when challenging limiting beliefs. This could be through friends, mentors, or resources that provide a different perspective. 4. Shift in mindset. The ultimate message is one of transformation. As Emma challenged her limiting beliefs, her mindset shifted from doubt to confidence. Readers are encouraged to believe in their potential and recognize that their beliefs can shape their reality. 5. Action leads to opportunities. Emma's proactive approach led to opportunities. Readers are reminded that identifying and challenging limiting beliefs is not a passive activity. Taking positive actions, even small ones, can lead to new possibilities and a more fulfilling life. In essence, the story encourages readers to embark on a journey of self-discovery, challenging the beliefs that may be holding them back, and embracing a mindset that opens the door to personal and professional growth. Shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset in the small village of Harmony Hills, there lived a woman named Sarah. Sarah had always lived with a scarcity mindset. Growing up in a family that struggled financially, she internalized the belief that there was never enough to go around. One day, as Sarah was tending to her garden, she met an elderly woman named Clara. Clara had a radiant aura of positivity and abundance. Intrigued, Sarah struck up a conversation, and Clara shared her philosophy of life. Clara explained that many years ago, she too had faced financial hardships. However, she had managed to shift her mindset from scarcity to abundance, and it had transformed her life. She spoke of seeing opportunities where others saw obstacles and believing that the universe was abundant with possibilities. Intrigued by Clara's wisdom, Sarah decided to embark on a journey of changing her mindset. She began by observing her thoughts and noticed how often she dwelled on what she lacked rather than appreciating what she had. Recognizing this pattern, Sarah made a conscious effort to shift her focus. Sarah started a gratitude journal, jotting down 3 things she was thankful for every day. At first, it was challenging, but as she persisted, she began to see the abundance around her, the warmth of the sunlight, the laughter of children playing, and the beauty of her blooming garden. Clara encouraged Sarah to set specific goals for herself, breaking them down into manageable steps. Instead of dwelling on limitations, Sarah focused on what she could do to improve her situation. She took up a part-time job, started a small business selling her homegrown produce, and began to invest in her skills. As Sarah embraced an abundance mindset, she noticed a gradual shift in her life. Opportunities seemed to present themselves, and she approached challenges with a newfound resilience. The more she appreciated the abundance in her life, the more abundance she attracted. One day, while tending to her garden, Sarah received a letter. It was an invitation to showcase her produce at a local farmer's market. The realization struck her: by shifting her mindset, she had not only transformed her own life, but had also become a source of inspiration for others. Message: the story of Sarah's journey from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset carries several key messages. 1. Awareness of thought patterns. Sarah's story begins with her becoming aware of her scarcity mindset. Readers are prompted to reflect on their own thought patterns and identify areas where a mindset shift is needed. 2. Gratitude as a catalyst. Sarah's practice of gratitude serves as a powerful catalyst for change. Readers learn that appreciating the present and acknowledging abundance, no matter how small, can pave the way for a shift in mindset. 3. Setting goals and taking action. Sarah's decision to set goals and take proactive steps is a crucial aspect of the narrative. Readers are encouraged to focus on actionable steps to improve their situations, fostering a sense of empowerment. 4. Seeing opportunities. Clara's philosophy highlights the idea of seeing opportunities even in challenging circumstances. The story suggests that by shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, individuals can become more open to recognizing and seizing opportunities. 5. Inspiring others. The story concludes with the ripple effect of Sarah's transformation, inspiring those around her. Readers are reminded that personal growth and mindset shifts can have positive impacts not only on individuals but also on the community. In essence, the story encourages readers to embrace the idea that abundance is a mindset, a way of perceiving and interacting with the world. It invites them to consciously shift their focus from what is lacking to the richness of the present, fostering a mindset that attracts more positivity and opportunities into their lives. Chapter 2. Setting Financial Goals. The importance of clear and specific goals. In the bustling city of Progressburg, there lived a young woman named Olivia. Olivia had a deep passion for photography, capturing the world through her lens. Despite her talent, she often felt like her creative pursuits lacked direction and purpose. One day, while wandering through a local bookstore, Olivia stumbled upon a book titled Focus: The Power of Clear Goals. Intrigued, she picked it up and began to read. The book spoke about the transformative impact of setting clear and specific goals, not only in the realm of business but also in personal and creative endeavors. Intrigued and motivated, Olivia decided to apply these principles to her photography. She spent an afternoon reflecting on what she truly wanted to achieve. Instead of a vague desire to be a successful photographer, Olivia crafted a clear and specific goal: hold a solo exhibition showcasing a series of photographs that tell a compelling story about the connection between humanity and nature. With her goal in mind, Olivia broke it down into smaller, actionable steps. She outlined the themes she wanted to explore, identified locations for her photo shoots, and set a timeline for completion. Each step became a milestone on her journey towards the exhibition. As Olivia worked diligently on her project, she found a renewed sense of purpose and focus. The clarity of her goal guided her creative decisions and kept her motivated during challenging moments. When faced with choices about which projects to take on, she evaluated them based on whether they aligned with her overarching goal. The process wasn't without its challenges, but Olivia's clear goals served as a compass, guiding her through the ups and downs of her creative journey. She networked with other artists, sought feedback on her work, and honed her technical skills, all with the exhibition in mind. The day of Olivia's solo exhibition arrived, and the gallery buzzed with anticipation. Her collection, titled Harmony Revealed, not only showcased her technical prowess but also conveyed a powerful narrative that resonated with the audience. Olivia's clear and specific goal had not only driven her creative process but had also allowed others to connect with her vision. Message: the story of Olivia's journey highlights several key messages about the importance of clear and specific goals. 1. Clarity drives purpose. Olivia's story underscores the idea that clarity in goals provides a sense of purpose. By defining exactly what she wanted to achieve, Olivia gained direction and focus in her creative pursuits. 2. Breaking down goals. The narrative emphasizes the significance of breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. Readers are encouraged to take a methodical approach to goal setting, turning aspirations into actionable plans. 3. Guiding decision-making. Olivia's clear goal served as a guide in decision-making. The story suggests that having a specific goal helps individuals evaluate opportunities and choices, ensuring alignment with their overarching objectives. 4. Motivation and challenges. Olivia faced challenges along her journey, but her clear goal provided motivation and resilience. Readers learn that a well-defined goal can act as a source of inspiration during difficult times. 5. Connecting with others. Olivia's exhibition not only fulfilled her personal goal, but also connected with others. The story implies that clear goals have the potential to resonate with a broader audience, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. In essence, the story encourages readers to approach their aspirations with a clear and specific vision. It underscores the idea that articulating goals with precision not only shapes individual journeys, but also allows for a more meaningful and impactful pursuit of one's passions. Short-term and long-term financial planning. In the town of Prosperityville, there lived a young woman named Maria. Maria had always been diligent about her work, but found herself living paycheck to paycheck with little savings. One day, her wise neighbor, Mr. Johnson, noticed her financial struggles and decided to share some valuable advice. "Maria," he said, "have you ever considered the power of both short-term and long-term financial planning?" Maria, eager to learn, sat down with Mr. Johnson, who began to share his own journey. Years ago, he had faced similar challenges until he decided to take control of his financial future. Short-term planning. Mr. Johnson emphasized the importance of short-term financial planning. He encouraged Maria to create a monthly budget, outlining her income, fixed expenses, and discretionary spending. Maria, armed with this newfound knowledge, began tracking her expenses diligently. With a budget in place, Maria discovered areas where she could cut back on unnecessary spending. She made small adjustments like cooking at home more often and finding affordable entertainment options. As a result, she found herself with a bit of extra money at the end of each month. Long-term planning. Mr. Johnson then shifted the conversation to long-term financial planning. He spoke about the importance of setting goals for the future, such as homeownership, retirement, and emergencies. He shared his own experience of consistently contributing to a retirement account and building an emergency fund. Inspired, Maria decided to set specific long-term goals. She envisioned owning a home and retiring comfortably. She researched investment options and opened a retirement account. Mr. Johnson guided her in understanding the power of compound interest and how it could work in her favor over time. As Maria continued her short-term and long-term financial planning, she started to notice positive changes. The stress of living paycheck to paycheck lessened, and she felt a sense of control over her financial destiny. Message: the story of Maria and Mr. Johnson delivers several key messages about short-term and long-term financial planning. 1. Empowerment through planning. Maria's story emphasizes that financial planning empowers individuals to take control of their financial situations. By creating a budget and setting goals, Maria gained a sense of agency over her money. 2. Awareness of spending. Short-term planning involves being mindful of day-to-day spending. Maria's journey highlights the importance of tracking expenses and making informed decisions to create room for savings. 3. Setting long-term goals. Long-term financial planning involves envisioning and working toward future goals. Maria learned the significance of setting specific, measurable goals, such as homeownership and retirement, to guide her financial decisions. 4. Consistent contributions. Mr. Johnson's emphasis on consistency in contributing to long-term goals conveys the message that small, regular contributions can lead to significant financial growth over time. 5. Financial freedom. Through both short-term and long-term planning, Maria experienced a sense of financial freedom. The story suggests that financial planning is not just about restrictions, but about creating opportunities for a more secure and comfortable future. In essence, the story encourages readers to engage in both short-term and long-term financial planning. It highlights that these practices, when combined, can lead to financial stability, reduced stress, and the fulfillment of long-term aspirations. The key takeaway is that planning, even in small steps, is a powerful tool for achieving financial well-being. Creating a vision board for financial success in the vibrant city of Dreamville, there lived a young woman named Emily. Emily had big dreams, but when it came to her finances, she often felt lost and overwhelmed. One day, while browsing a bookstore, she stumbled upon a book titled Visualize Your Wealth: The Art of Creating a Vision Board. Intrigued, Emily decided to give it a try. The book guided her through the process of envisioning her financial goals and aspirations. Emily sat down with a stack of magazines, scissors, glue, and a large board. She began flipping through the magazines, cutting out images and words that resonated with her vision of financial success. Emily envisioned a beautiful home, a thriving investment portfolio, and a passport filled with stamps from around the world. She pasted images of happy and successful individuals, symbols of financial growth, and quotes that inspired her. The vision board became a collage of her dreams and aspirations. As Emily looked at her completed vision board, a sense of clarity washed over her. It was more than just a collection of pictures, it was a visual representation of the life she aimed to create. Inspired by her vision, Emily began to take tangible steps toward her financial goals. Message: the story of Emily and her vision board imparts several key messages. 1. Visualization as a tool. Emily's journey highlights the power of visualization. The act of creating a vision board allowed her to articulate and visualize her financial aspirations, making them more tangible and compelling. 2. Clarity of goals. The process of creating a vision board requires individuals to be clear about their goals. Emily's story suggests that articulating specific financial goals and visualizing them can provide a clear roadmap for action. 3. Inspiration and motivation. Emily's vision board served as a source of inspiration and motivation. The visual cues and affirmations on her board became a daily reminder of the financial success she was striving for, fueling her determination. 4. Tangible manifestation. The vision board serves as a tangible manifestation of dreams and goals. It transforms abstract ideas about financial success into a concrete, visually compelling representation, making it easier for individuals to connect with and work towards their aspirations. 5. Taking action. Emily's story emphasizes that creating a vision board is not the end, but the beginning. The board became a catalyst for action, prompting Emily to take steps toward her financial goals and turn her vision into reality. In essence, the story encourages readers to consider the practice of creating a vision board as a tool for manifesting financial success. It suggests that taking the time to visualize and articulate one's financial goals can be a powerful step toward building a future of abundance and prosperity. The key message is that by visualizing success, individuals can align their actions and decisions with their financial aspirations. Chapter 3. The Power of Visualization. In the quiet town of Serenity Springs, there lived a woman named Jessica. Jessica was an aspiring writer with dreams of publishing her own novel. However, self-doubt and the fear of failure often clouded her creative pursuits. One day, she met an elderly woman named Eleanor, known for her wisdom and quiet confidence. Eleanor sensed Jessica's struggles and invited her to a quaint tea house overlooking a serene lake. Over steaming cups of chamomile tea, Eleanor began to share her own journey of overcoming obstacles through the power of visualization. Jessica, Eleanor said, visualization is like painting a picture of your dreams in your mind. It makes the intangible feel real, and it can guide you toward your goals. Intrigued, Jessica listened as Eleanor encouraged her to vividly imagine the success she desired. Eleanor handed Jessica a small journal and suggested she write a detailed description of the day her novel would be published, the smell of fresh ink, the weight of the first copy in her hands, the joyous tears streaming down her face. Inspired by Eleanor's words, Jessica began a daily visualization practice. Each morning, before she started writing, she closed her eyes and immersed herself in the scene she had written in her journal. She saw herself typing passionately, receiving positive feedback from readers, and holding her published book with pride. As weeks turned into months, Jessica noticed a subtle shift. The scenes in her mind started to feel more real. She found herself writing with renewed confidence, guided by the belief that success was not only possible but inevitable. One day, after years of dedication to her craft, Jessica received an email from a publishing house expressing interest in her manuscript. Overwhelmed with joy, she realized that the reality unfolding before her mirrored the vivid images she had visualized in her mind. Visualization techniques for manifesting wealth. In the bustling city of Prosperity Bay, there lived a man named Alex who had always dreamed of financial abundance. One day, Alex crossed paths with an old friend, Lily, who had transformed her own financial situation through the power of visualization. Lily shared her journey with Alex and explained the visualization techniques that had played a crucial role in manifesting wealth in her life. She spoke about the importance of creating a mental image of the life he desired and feeling the emotions associated with that vision. Intrigued, Alex decided to give visualization a try. He found a quiet corner in his apartment, closed his eyes, and began to picture a future of financial prosperity. In his mind, he saw himself in a luxurious penthouse overlooking the city, surrounded by success and abundance. To enhance the experience, Alex incorporated sensory details. He imagined the soft touch of expensive fabrics, the scent of success in the air, and the taste of victory in every accomplishment. As he visualized, Alex felt a surge of confidence and gratitude for the wealth that was flowing into his life. Alex made visualization a daily practice. Each morning, he spent a few minutes immersing himself in the vivid scenes of his prosperous future. Over time, he noticed a shift in his mindset. The doubts that had held him back began to fade, and a sense of expectancy took their place. As Alex continued his visualization practice, he found himself naturally gravitating towards opportunities that aligned with his financial goals. He took inspired action, seizing chances for career advancement, wise investments, and new ventures. One day, after consistent dedication to his visualization routine and aligned actions, Alex received a call that changed his life. He was offered a high-paying position in a prestigious company, exactly the kind of opportunity he had pictured in his visualizations. Message: the story of Alex and Lily conveys several key messages about visualization techniques for manifesting wealth. 1. Creating a vivid mental image. The story emphasizes the importance of creating a detailed and vivid mental image of the desired financial outcome. Alex's success was rooted in his ability to see, feel, and experience his future wealth in his mind. 2. Engaging the senses. The narrative suggests that engaging multiple senses in visualization enhances its effectiveness. By incorporating touch, smell, and taste, Alex made his mental imagery more immersive and emotionally charged. 3. Consistent practice. Alex's success didn't happen overnight. It was the result of consistent daily practice. The story encourages readers to make visualization a regular part of their routine to reinforce positive beliefs about wealth. 4. Alignment of actions. Visualization becomes more potent when it aligns with purposeful actions. Alex's visualizations guided him toward opportunities that resonated with his financial goals, showcasing the connection between mindset and action. 5. Belief and expectancy. Alex's mindset shifted from doubt to expectancy through visualization. The story suggests that cultivating a belief in the inevitability of wealth and success can attract positive opportunities and outcomes. In essence, the story encourages readers to explore visualization techniques as a powerful tool for manifesting wealth. It underscores the idea that by creating a detailed mental image, engaging the senses, and aligning actions with aspirations, individuals can influence their financial reality positively. The key takeaway is that wealth manifestation begins in the mind and can be enhanced through intentional and consistent visualization practices. Incorporating all senses in your visualizations. In the serene town of Harmony Haven, there lived a woman named Maya who harbored a deep desire to transform her small tea shop into a thriving, bustling haven for tea enthusiasts. Despite her passion, Maya faced challenges that seemed insurmountable. One day, she met an old traveler named Aiden who, sensing her struggles, shared a unique approach to visualization. Aiden spoke of the power of incorporating all senses into the act of visualization. Maya, he said, imagine not just the sight but the taste, touch, smell, and even the sound of your desired future. Make it so vivid that you can almost reach out and touch it. Intrigued, Maya decided to apply this multisensory approach to her dreams. Closing her eyes, she pictured her tea shop flourishing. She saw the warm hues of the walls, felt the smooth texture of wooden tables, heard the gentle clinking of teacups, smelled the rich aroma of various blends, and tasted the exquisite flavors that filled the air. Maya made this multisensory visualization a part of her daily routine. Each morning, before opening her shop, she immersed herself in the detailed tapestry of sensory experiences that defined her vision. As she did so, an inexplicable energy filled her, and a newfound confidence blossomed within. With time, Maya's tea shop underwent a remarkable transformation. The walls were painted in warm earth tones, the wooden tables provided a comforting touch, the aroma of diverse teas wafted through the air, and the gentle clinks of teacups resonated as customers reveled in the delightful flavors. Word spread about Maya's enchanting tea haven, drawing more patrons than ever before. Maya, too, felt a sense of fulfillment that transcended the mere success of her business. It was as if the multisensory visualization had not only shaped her surroundings, but had also infused her daily reality with a heightened awareness and appreciation. Message: the story of Maya and Aiden imparts several key messages about incorporating all senses in visualizations. 1. Immersive visualization. Maya's story underscores the importance of creating an immersive visualization experience. By engaging all senses, individuals can make their mental images more vivid, realistic, and impactful. 2. Tapping into emotions. Incorporating all senses enhances the emotional connection to the visualization. Maya not only saw success, but also felt, heard, smelled, and tasted it, fostering a deep emotional bond with her envisioned future. 3. Daily rituals. Maya's success was a result of making multisensory visualization a consistent part of her routine. The story encourages readers to integrate visualization into their daily rituals, allowing the sensory-rich experience to become a natural and potent practice. 4. Heightened awareness. The narrative implies that engaging all senses in visualization goes beyond achieving external success. Maya's heightened awareness of her surroundings and a profound connection with her passion demonstrate the transformative impact on one's overall experience of life. 5. Manifestation through sensory richness. Maya's tea shop manifested not only through external changes, but also through the sensory richness that permeated every aspect. The story suggests that by envisioning and feeling success on a sensory level, individuals can manifest a reality that aligns with their deepest desires. In essence, the story encourages readers to explore the multisensory approach to visualization as a powerful tool for manifestation. It emphasizes that by vividly engaging all senses, individuals can not only shape their external circumstances, but also cultivate a profound and transformative connection with their dreams. The key takeaway is that a multisensory experience in visualization brings dreams to life in a way that transcends mere imagination, leading to a more profound and fulfilling reality. How consistent visualization can reprogram your subconscious mind. In the quiet town of Tranquil Grove, there lived a woman named Sarah who found herself stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and limiting beliefs. Despite her talents and aspirations, a cloud of negativity seemed to follow her every step. One day, she crossed paths with a wise mentor named Elena, who introduced her to the transformative power of consistent visualization. Elena, recognizing the potential within Sarah, shared her own journey of overcoming adversity through visualization. She explained that our subconscious minds are like gardens. What we consistently plant and nurture will grow. Intrigued, Sarah decided to embark on a journey of reprogramming her subconscious through daily visualization. Each morning, before the demands of the day took hold, Sarah found a quiet space to close her eyes and visualize her ideal future. She imagined herself confidently pursuing her passions, achieving her goals, and radiating a sense of fulfillment. Sarah focused on the emotions associated with success, joy, confidence, and a deep sense of accomplishment. At first, the doubts that had lingered in Sarah's subconscious resisted the change. However, she persisted, knowing that consistency was key. As the days turned into weeks, Sarah began to notice subtle shifts in her mindset. The negative self-talk that had once dominated her thoughts started to wane, making way for a more positive and empowering inner dialogue. Sarah's consistent visualizations were like seeds planted in the fertile soil of her subconscious. The more she nurtured these mental images, the more they took root. She found herself making choices aligned with her goals, seeking opportunities, and facing challenges with newfound resilience. Over time, Sarah's life began to mirror the scene she had painted in her mind. She landed the job she had dreamed of, formed meaningful connections, and experienced a sense of inner peace that transcended external circumstances. The transformation wasn't just external. It was a reflection of the reprogramming that had taken place in the depths of her subconscious. Message: the story of Sarah and Elena imparts several key messages about how consistent visualization can reprogram the subconscious mind. 1. Understanding the subconscious. The narrative highlights the analogy of the subconscious mind as a garden. By consistently planting positive thoughts and images, individuals like Sarah can nurture a mindset that supports their growth and well-being. 2. Daily commitment. Sarah's journey emphasizes the importance of daily commitment to visualization. The story encourages readers to make consistent visualization a daily practice, recognizing that change in the subconscious occurs through repetition. 3. Emotional connection. Sarah's focus on the emotions associated with success underscores the role of emotion in subconscious reprogramming. The story suggests that visualizations infused with positive emotions have a more profound impact on reshaping beliefs. 4. Persistence and patience. The transformation in Sarah's mindset didn't happen overnight. The story emphasizes the need for persistence and patience when reprogramming the subconscious. Consistency over time is the key to sustainable change. 5. External manifestations. The external changes in Sarah's life reflect the internal reprogramming that occurred. The story suggests that as the subconscious is reshaped through consistent visualization, individuals may naturally attract and create the circumstances aligned with their visions. In essence, the story encourages readers to recognize the power of consistent visualization in reshaping the subconscious mind. It underscores that the thoughts and images we consistently focus on can profoundly influence our beliefs, actions, and ultimately, the reality we experience. The key takeaway is that by daily planting seeds of positivity in the garden of the subconscious, individuals can cultivate a mindset that nurtures personal growth and fulfillment. Chapter 4: Affirmations for Abundance. Crafting effective money affirmations. In the vibrant city of Prosperity Heights, there lived a woman named Olivia who had a deep desire to transform her financial situation. Olivia worked hard, but a cloud of financial stress often overshadowed her efforts. One day, she attended a workshop on abundance where she encountered a wise mentor named Marcus, who introduced her to the art of crafting effective money affirmations. Marcus, a seasoned life coach, explained that affirmations were like seeds planted in the fertile soil of the mind. The key, he said, was to cultivate affirmations that resonated deeply and positively influenced one's beliefs about money. Inspired, Olivia decided to embark on a journey of crafting her own affirmations. She began by reflecting on her limiting beliefs and transforming them into positive statements. Instead of saying, "I never have enough money," Olivia turned it into the affirmation, "I am a magnet for financial abundance, and money flows easily into my life." She focused on affirmations that evoked feelings of gratitude, confidence, and prosperity. Each morning, Olivia stood in front of the mirror, repeating her affirmations with conviction. She visualized herself surrounded by financial abundance, feeling the emotions associated with wealth and success. Marcus had advised her to embody the affirmations, making them a part of her daily mindset. As weeks passed, Olivia noticed a shift in her perspective. The once pervasive feelings of lack were replaced by a sense of abundance and possibility. She found herself making wiser financial decisions, seeking opportunities for growth, and approaching challenges with a newfound confidence. One day, Olivia received an unexpected bonus at work, and shortly after, a long-lost investment matured, bringing a significant return. The external changes mirrored the transformation that had taken place within Olivia's mindset. She realized that her consistent practice of effective money affirmations had created a positive shift in her relationship with money. Message: the story of Olivia and Marcus imparts several key messages about crafting effective money affirmations. 1. Transforming limiting beliefs. Olivia's journey begins with identifying and transforming limiting beliefs about money. The story encourages readers to introspect and reframe negative thoughts into positive affirmations. 2. Positive emotions. Olivia's choice of affirmations is rooted in positive emotions. Effective money affirmations evoke feelings of gratitude, confidence, and prosperity, fostering a positive mindset that aligns with financial abundance. 3. Consistent practice. Olivia's daily practice of affirmations is a crucial element of her success. The story emphasizes that crafting effective money affirmations is not a one-time activity but a consistent practice that reinforces positive beliefs over time. 4. Visualizing success. Olivia's use of visualization enhances the impact of her affirmations. The story suggests that combining affirmations with vivid mental imagery amplifies the positive influence on one's beliefs and actions. 5. Alignment with actions. Olivia's transformed mindset naturally aligns with positive financial behaviors. The story implies that effective money affirmations not only influence thoughts, but also guide individuals toward actions that support their financial goals. In essence, the story encourages readers to engage in the intentional crafting and consistent practice of effective money affirmations. It highlights that the words we choose to repeat to ourselves can shape our beliefs, attitudes, and ultimately, our financial reality. The key takeaway is that by cultivating a mindset of abundance through affirmations, individuals can invite positive changes and attract financial prosperity into their lives. How to use affirmations to change your money mindset. In the lively town of Prospera, there lived a woman named Maya who had always viewed money as a source of stress and limitation. Despite working hard, she found herself stuck in a cycle of scarcity thinking. One day, she crossed paths with a wise friend named Elena, who had once transformed her own money mindset through the power of affirmations. Elena, sensing Maya's struggles, shared her personal journey of shifting from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance. She explained that affirmations played a pivotal role in reshaping her beliefs about money. Intrigued, Maya decided to give affirmations a try and asked Elena for guidance. Elena suggested Maya start with simple but powerful affirmations. Instead of saying, "I never have enough money," Maya replaced it with, "I am open to receiving abundance in all areas of my life." Elena encouraged Maya to choose affirmations that resonated with her and reflected the positive mindset she desired. Maya took Elena's advice to heart and began a daily ritual of affirmations. Every morning, she stood in front of the mirror, repeating her chosen affirmations with conviction. Initially, Maya felt a bit skeptical, but she persisted, understanding that change takes time and consistency. As Maya continued her daily affirmation practice, something remarkable began to happen. She noticed a subtle shift in her thoughts. Instead of dwelling on financial limitations, Maya found herself focusing on opportunities and possibilities. The affirmations became a compass guiding her thoughts toward a mindset of abundance. One day, Maya received an unexpected bonus at work, and shortly after, she stumbled upon a valuable investment opportunity. The external changes were welcomed, but what amazed Maya more was the newfound sense of ease and confidence she felt about money. The affirmations had become a catalyst for a profound change in her money mindset. Message: the story of Maya and Elena imparts several key messages about using affirmations to change one's money mindset. 1. Recognizing limiting beliefs. Maya's journey begins with acknowledging and challenging limiting beliefs about money. The story encourages readers to identify negative thought patterns and be willing to transform them. 2. Personalizing affirmations. Elena's advice highlights the importance of personalizing affirmations. Maya chose statements that resonated with her, making the affirmations more effective and relevant to her unique situation. 3. Consistent practice. Maya's transformation is a result of consistent daily affirmation practice. The story emphasizes that changing a money mindset requires ongoing commitment and repetition to reinforce positive beliefs. 4. Subtle shifts in thinking. The narrative suggests that affirmations bring about subtle shifts in thinking over time. Maya's evolving focus from scarcity to abundance illustrates the transformative power of positive affirmations on mindset. 5. Manifestation of opportunities. Maya's positive mindset attracted unexpected financial opportunities. The story implies that changing one's money mindset through affirmations can create a mental environment conducive to recognizing and seizing financial opportunities. In essence, the story encourages readers to embrace the practice of affirmations as a tool for transforming their money mindset. It underscores that the words we repeat to ourselves have the power to shape our beliefs and influence our financial reality. The key takeaway is that by consciously choosing and consistently repeating positive affirmations, individuals can cultivate a mindset of abundance and open themselves to new possibilities in the realm of money and prosperity. Creating a daily affirmation routine. In the bustling city of Harmonyville, there lived a young professional named Alex who felt overwhelmed by the stresses of work and a persistent sense of financial insecurity. One day, while browsing a bookstore, Alex stumbled upon a book titled The Power Within: Transform Your Life with Daily Affirmations. Intrigued, Alex decided to delve into the world of affirmations. The book, written by a seasoned life coach named Emma, provided guidance on creating a daily affirmation routine. Inspired by the possibilities, Alex set out to cultivate a practice that would bring positive change to every aspect of life. Emma's first piece of advice was to start with a reflection on personal goals and areas of life that needed a positive shift. Alex took some time to jot down specific goals related to career, finances, relationships, and overall well-being. This became the foundation for the affirmations to come. Each morning, before the demands of the day took over, Alex found a quiet corner to create a sacred space for affirmations. The routine began with deep breaths to center the mind, followed by the recitation of carefully crafted affirmations. Instead of generic statements, Alex chose affirmations tailored to address specific challenges and aspirations. I am confident in my abilities at work. I attract financial abundance effortlessly. I cultivate positive and nurturing relationships. I am in control of my well-being. Alex repeated these affirmations with intention and conviction. To enhance the impact, Alex added a visualization component. While affirming, vivid mental images of success, joy, and fulfillment were summoned. This multisensory experience amplified the positive energy surrounding the affirmations. As weeks passed, Alex noticed a subtle but profound transformation. The daily affirmation routine not only influenced thoughts but also guided actions. The newfound confidence at work led to recognition and opportunities. Financial shifts occurred as Alex approached money matters with a positive mindset. Relationships flourished as the positive energy resonated in interactions. Message: the story of Alex and Emma imparts several key messages about creating a daily affirmation routine. 1. Personalizing affirmations. Alex's journey begins with personal reflection to identify specific goals. The story emphasizes the importance of tailoring affirmations to address individual challenges and aspirations. 2. Consistency and routine. The narrative highlights the significance of daily practice. Alex's commitment to a morning routine made affirmations a consistent part of daily life, fostering a continuous positive influence. 3. Intention and conviction. The story underscores the importance of reciting affirmations with intention and conviction. Alex's focused repetition of affirmations created a powerful impact on thoughts and beliefs. 4. Multisensory experience. The addition of visualization creates a multisensory experience. The story suggests that incorporating visualizations enhances the effectiveness of affirmations by engaging multiple senses. 5. Influence on actions. The transformation in Alex's life goes beyond mindset. The story implies that a daily affirmation routine not only shapes thoughts but also guides actions, leading to positive changes in various aspects of life. In essence, the story encourages readers to embark on the journey of creating a daily affirmation routine. It emphasizes that affirmations, when personalized, practiced consistently, and enriched with visualization, have the potential to transform beliefs and influence positive changes in one's life. The key takeaway is that a daily affirmation routine can be a powerful tool for cultivating a positive mindset and manifesting desired outcomes in various areas of life. Chapter 5, Taking Inspired Action. The role of action in attracting money. In the dynamic city of Prosperity Bay, there lived a young entrepreneur named James who harbored a fervent desire for financial success. James had read countless books on manifestation and attracting wealth, but despite his knowledge, he found himself struggling to make ends meet. One day, as James strolled through a local park, he encountered an elderly man named Richard, who exuded an air of wisdom and prosperity. Intrigued by the gleam in Richard's eyes, James struck up a conversation. Richard shared his own journey, emphasizing the pivotal role that action played in attracting money. "James," he said, "manifestation is not just about thoughts, it's about aligning your actions with your desires." Intrigued by this perspective, James asked for guidance. Richard suggested that James begin with a clear vision of his financial goals and then take intentional, consistent actions to bring that vision to life. Inspired, James spent days refining his vision. He outlined specific financial targets, envisioned the lifestyle he desired, and identified actionable steps to get there. Armed with this clarity, he started taking small but purposeful actions every day. James didn't just affirm wealth, he actively sought opportunities to create it. He invested time in expanding his skill set, networking with successful individuals, and exploring business ventures aligned with his vision. Each action he took was a step towards the financial success he envisioned. As weeks turned into months, James noticed a shift. The small actions accumulated, leading to tangible results. He secured a lucrative partnership, launched a successful side business, and witnessed an increase in his income. The manifestation wasn't just about wishful thinking, it was about aligning his actions with his financial goals. Message: The story of James and Richard imparts several key messages about the role of action in attracting money. 1. Clarity of vision. James' journey begins with a clear vision of his financial goals. The story emphasizes the importance of defining specific objectives and envisioning the desired outcome. 2. Intentional action. The narrative underscores the significance of intentional, consistent action. James didn't just wish for wealth, he actively engaged in activities that aligned with his financial aspirations. 3. Skill development. James invests time in expanding his skill set. The story suggests that personal and professional development is a crucial aspect of attracting money. Acquiring valuable skills increases one's ability to seize opportunities. 4. Networking. The inclusion of networking highlights the role of connections in financial success. James recognized the value of building relationships with successful individuals who could offer guidance and opportunities. 5. Cumulative impact. The story implies that each small action contributes to a cumulative impact. James' journey illustrates that the compounding effect of consistent, purposeful actions leads to tangible results over time. In essence, the story encourages readers to recognize that attracting money involves more than just positive thinking. It requires intentional, consistent action aligned with one's financial goals. The key takeaway is that the combination of a clear vision, intentional actions, skill development, and networking creates a powerful formula for manifesting financial success. Recognizing and seizing opportunities. In the vibrant city of Opportunity Springs, there lived a young woman named Emma who had a burning desire to transform her passion for art into a thriving career. Emma was skilled and creative, but the break she longed for eluded her. One day, as she attended an art exhibition, she encountered an elderly artist named Sophia who radiated wisdom and success. Sophia, sensing Emma's aspirations, struck up a conversation. She shared her own journey of recognizing and seizing opportunities, emphasizing that success often lay hidden in unexpected places. Intrigued by Sophia's words, Emma eagerly sought guidance. Sophia encouraged Emma to approach her art not just as a craft, but as a business. "Emma," she said, "opportunities are often disguised as challenges. Keep your eyes open and be willing to adapt and seize the chances that come your way." Inspired by Sophia's advice, Emma began to view her art with a new perspective. She researched local art events, reached out to galleries, and explored online platforms. One day, Emma stumbled upon a call for submissions for a prestigious art competition. Despite initial hesitations, she decided to submit her work. To her surprise, Emma's artwork was not only selected for the competition but also received acclaim from art critics and patrons. The exposure opened doors she had never imagined. Emma found herself invited to collaborate on a mural project, featured in a prominent art magazine, and offered a solo exhibition at a renowned gallery. As Emma embraced these opportunities, she reflected on Sophia's wisdom. Recognizing and seizing opportunities wasn't just about luck. It was about being proactive, adaptable, and open to possibilities. Sophia's guidance had not only transformed Emma's art into a flourishing career, but had also instilled in her a mindset of perpetual opportunity. Message: the story of Emma and Sophia imparts several key messages about recognizing and seizing opportunities. 1. A shift in perspective. Emma's journey begins with a shift in perspective. The story emphasizes that recognizing opportunities often requires looking at familiar things in new ways and being open to unexpected possibilities. 2. Proactivity and adaptability. Sophia's advice underscores the importance of proactively seeking opportunities and adapting to changing circumstances. Emma's success comes not only from her talent, but also from her willingness to explore various avenues for showcasing her art. 3. Exploration and networking. Emma actively explores local events, reaches out to galleries, and engages with online platforms. The story suggests that recognizing opportunities involves proactive exploration and networking within the relevant industry. 4. Courage to take risks. Submitting her artwork to the competition required courage on Emma's part. The narrative implies that recognizing and seizing opportunities often involves taking calculated risks and stepping out of one's comfort zone. 5. Perpetual opportunity mindset. Sophia's wisdom instills in Emma a mindset of perpetual opportunity. The story encourages readers to cultivate a mindset that sees challenges as potential opportunities for growth and success. In essence, the story encourages readers to approach life with open eyes, a proactive spirit, and the willingness to adapt. Recognizing and seizing opportunities is not solely a matter of luck, it's a mindset and a set of actions that position individuals to make the most of the chances that come their way. The key takeaway is that by being proactive, adaptable, and open-minded, individuals can transform challenges into stepping stones for success. Building a proactive mindset for financial success. In the bustling city of Prospera, there lived a young professional named Michael who, despite his aspirations for financial success, often found himself stuck in a cycle of reactive decision-making. One day, Michael crossed paths with a seasoned mentor named Robert, known for his achievements in the world of finance. Sensing Michael's desire for improvement, Robert offered to share some insights on cultivating a proactive mindset for financial success. He emphasized that financial prosperity wasn't just about reacting to circumstances, but actively shaping them. Inspired, Michael eagerly sought guidance. Robert began by encouraging Michael to set clear financial goals. "You need a roadmap," he said. "Know where you want to go and then work backward to determine the steps to get there." With Robert's guidance, Michael outlined specific short-term and long-term financial objectives, creating a blueprint for his success. The mentor then introduced Michael to the concept of continuous learning. "Stay informed about the financial landscape," Robert advised. "Read, attend seminars, and engage with experts. Knowledge is a powerful tool for making informed and proactive decisions." Armed with this knowledge, Michael started to anticipate trends and identify potential opportunities. Instead of waiting for financial challenges to arise, he took a proactive approach by diversifying his investments and adjusting his strategies based on market insights. Robert also emphasized the importance of networking. "Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you," he said. Michael began attending financial forums and networking events, forging connections with professionals who shared his goals. The exchange of ideas and insights from like-minded individuals further fueled his proactive mindset. As Michael consistently applied these principles, he noticed a shift in his financial trajectory. He was no longer reacting to market fluctuations, but strategically positioning himself to take advantage of them. His investments flourished, and he found new opportunities for income generation. Message: the story of Michael and Robert imparts several key messages about building a proactive mindset for financial success. 1. Goal setting. Michael's journey begins with setting clear financial goals. The story emphasizes the importance of defining specific objectives as a foundation for building a proactive mindset. 2. Continuous learning. Robert's advice on continuous learning highlights the role of knowledge in making informed decisions. The narrative suggests that staying informed about financial trends and strategies empowers individuals to proactively navigate the financial landscape. 3. Anticipation and opportunity identification. The story illustrates how a proactive mindset involves anticipating challenges and identifying opportunities before they arise. Michael's ability to adjust his strategies based on market insights exemplifies this proactive approach. 4. Networking. The narrative underscores the value of networking for financial success. Building connections with like-minded individuals provides a support system and a platform for exchanging valuable insights. 5. Strategic decision-making. Michael's shift from reactive to proactive decision-making is a central theme. The story encourages readers to approach financial decisions strategically, taking control of their financial future rather than merely reacting to circumstances. In essence, the story encourages readers to adopt a proactive mindset in their financial journey. Building this mindset involves setting clear goals, continuously learning, anticipating challenges, networking with peers, and making strategic decisions. The key takeaway is that by taking a proactive approach to financial management, individuals can shape their financial future and position themselves for long-term success. Chapter 6. Gratitude and Abundance. In the serene town of Gratitude Springs, there lived a woman named Lily who, despite facing various challenges, had cultivated a remarkable sense of gratitude. Lily had a unique perspective on life. She believed that expressing gratitude for what she had would open the doors to abundance in unexpected ways. One day, Lily encountered an old friend named Alex, who was going through a difficult financial period. Alex expressed frustration about the lack of resources and opportunities. Sensing her friend's struggle, Lily decided to share her philosophy of gratitude and abundance. "Lily," Alex said, "how can you talk about abundance when things are tough for so many people, including me?" Lily smiled warmly and invited Alex to join her in a gratitude practice. She explained that, even in challenging times, acknowledging and appreciating the present moment could shift one's perspective and attract positive energy. Together, they began a daily ritual of expressing gratitude. They would meet at a local park, share 3 things they were grateful for, and discuss the positive aspects of their lives. Lily encouraged Alex to focus on the abundance already present, whether it was the warmth of the sun, the support of friends, or the simple joys of life. As weeks passed, Alex noticed a change in her mindset. The daily gratitude practice had created a shift from scarcity thinking to a more abundant perspective. Instead of dwelling on what was lacking, Alex began to appreciate the richness of her relationships, the opportunities for personal growth, and the small victories that brought joy. One day, as Lily and Alex were having their gratitude session, a stranger overheard their conversation. Intrigued by the positive energy, the stranger introduced herself as a business owner seeking someone with Alex's skills for a new project. The chance encounter turned into a significant opportunity, and Alex found herself not only overcoming her financial challenges but also flourishing in a fulfilling endeavor. The connection between gratitude and abundance. In the picturesque village of Abundant Meadows, there lived a woman named Sophia who was known for her unwavering sense of gratitude. Sophia saw beauty in the simplest things and believed that gratitude was the key to unlocking the doors of abundance. Her philosophy inspired those around her, including a young woman named Maya who was going through a challenging time. Maya, facing financial difficulties and feeling overwhelmed by life's uncertainties, found solace in Sophia's positive outlook. One day, as they sat by the village fountain, Sophia shared her personal journey of discovering the profound connection between gratitude and abundance. Sophia explained that, during a period of significant challenges in her own life, she started a daily gratitude practice. Each evening, she would reflect on the blessings of the day, no matter how small. Whether it was the warmth of the sun, the laughter of children, or the support of friends, Sophia found something to be grateful for. Maya, intrigued by Sophia's approach, decided to embark on her own gratitude journey. Despite the hardships she faced, Maya committed to finding moments of gratitude each day. She expressed thanks for a hot meal, a kind word from a friend, or a beautiful sunset. As weeks turned into months, Maya's perspective shifted. The weight of her challenges seemed lighter, and a subtle sense of abundance began to permeate her life. Gratitude became a guiding light, helping her appreciate the richness of the present moment. One day, as Maya continued her gratitude practice, she received an unexpected job offer that not only addressed her financial concerns, but also aligned with her passions. The abundance she had cultivated through gratitude extended beyond material wealth. It encompassed a sense of fulfillment, joy, and a newfound appreciation for life. Message: the story of Sophia and Maya imparts several key messages about the connection between gratitude and abundance. 1. Starting a gratitude practice. Sophia's journey begins with the initiation of a daily gratitude practice during challenging times. The story suggests that gratitude is a practice that can be cultivated, regardless of external circumstances. 2. Finding blessings in small moments. The narrative emphasizes the importance of finding gratitude in small, everyday moments. Sophia and Maya express thanks for simple joys, highlighting that abundance can be found in the details of life. 3. Shift in perspective. Maya's shift in perspective illustrates the transformative power of gratitude. The story implies that by focusing on what one is thankful for, individuals can change their outlook and invite abundance into their lives. 4. Beyond material wealth. The abundance Maya experiences goes beyond material wealth. The story suggests that gratitude can lead to a holistic sense of abundance, encompassing fulfillment, joy, and an appreciation for life. 5. Unexpected opportunities. Maya's unexpected job offer exemplifies the concept that expressing gratitude can attract positive opportunities. The story encourages readers to be open to the unexpected blessings that may come as a result of a grateful mindset. In essence, the story encourages readers to recognize and embrace the connection between gratitude and abundance. It suggests that a consistent practice of gratitude has the potential to shift perspectives, attract positive opportunities, and cultivate a sense of abundance that goes beyond material wealth. The key takeaway is that gratitude is a pathway to discovering the richness present in every moment of life. Keeping a gratitude journal in the tranquil village of Grateful Haven, there lived a young woman named Olivia who was navigating the complexities of modern life. Amidst the hustle and bustle, Olivia found herself yearning for a sense of peace and contentment. One day, as she explored the village bookstore, she stumbled upon a beautifully bound journal titled A Grateful Heart. Intrigued, Olivia decided to embark on a journey of gratitude by keeping a journal. Each evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, she would find a quiet spot near the village gardens, open her journal, and reflect on the day's blessings. The first entry was simple. She expressed gratitude for the warmth of the sun on her face. As the days unfolded, Olivia's entries became a mosaic of appreciation. From the laughter of children playing in the village square to the comforting aroma of freshly baked bread, her gratitude journal became a tapestry of life's small joys. As Olivia continued this nightly ritual, something beautiful began to happen. The weight of daily stresses seemed to lift, and a gentle sense of peace settled within her. Even on challenging days, Olivia found solace in identifying moments of gratitude, realizing that even amidst difficulties, there were reasons to be thankful. One evening, as Olivia flipped through the pages of her gratitude journal, she noticed a pattern. Her focus had shifted. What began as a practice of acknowledging external blessings had transformed into a deep appreciation for the qualities within herself and the meaningful connections she shared with others. Word of Olivia's gratitude journal spread through Grateful Haven, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of thankfulness. The village became a haven not just for its picturesque landscapes, but for the warmth of its grateful hearts. Message: the story of Olivia and her gratitude journal imparts several key messages. 1. Starting small, Olivia's journey begins with simple entries expressing gratitude for small moments. The story emphasizes that a gratitude journal can start with acknowledging even the most basic joys in life. 2. Consistency and ritual. Olivia's nightly ritual of reflecting on gratitude becomes a consistent practice. The narrative suggests that incorporating such rituals into daily life can foster a deeper sense of appreciation over time. 3. Shifting focus. Olivia's shift from external blessings to internal qualities and connections highlights the transformative power of gratitude. The story encourages readers to broaden their perspective and recognize the richness within themselves and their relationships. 4. Solace in difficulties. Olivia finds solace in identifying moments of gratitude even on challenging days. The story implies that a gratitude journal can serve as a source of comfort and resilience during difficult times. 5. Inspiring others. Olivia's practice inspires others in the village to start their own gratitude journeys. The story suggests that the practice of gratitude can have a ripple effect, influencing the collective mindset of a community. In essence, the story encourages readers to consider incorporating the practice of keeping a gratitude journal into their lives. It suggests that taking time each day to reflect on and express gratitude, even for the smallest blessings, can lead to a profound shift in perspective. The key takeaway is that a grateful heart, nurtured through the practice of keeping a gratitude journal, has the power to bring peace, contentment, and a deeper appreciation for the richness of life. Attracting more by appreciating what you already have. In the enchanting town of Harmony Springs, there lived a woman named Mia who possessed a unique ability. She could see the beauty in everything and appreciate the richness of her life. Mia's days were filled with a profound gratitude for the simple joys, from the rustling leaves in the town square to the laughter of children playing near the river. One day, as Mia strolled through the vibrant market, she encountered an old friend named Elena who, despite her material success, seemed to be searching for something more. Elena expressed her desire for greater abundance and asked Mia about the secret to her contentment. Mia, with a warm smile, invited Elena to join her for a cup of tea by the town's picturesque fountain. As they sat together, Mia shared her philosophy that by appreciating and valuing what one already has, they open the door to attract more blessings into their lives. She explained that each day, she took a few moments to acknowledge and express gratitude for the abundance already present. Mia had a gratitude ritual where she would mentally list the aspects of her life she cherished, from the support of friends to the roof over her head. Intrigued by Mia's approach, Elena decided to adopt a similar practice. Each evening, she reflected on the day's blessings and expressed gratitude for her family, her career, and the opportunities that surrounded her. As Elena consistently focused on appreciating what she already had, a subtle transformation unfolded. Weeks passed, and Mia and Elena continued their gratitude practices. One day, as they sat by the fountain, Elena shared a remarkable realization: her life had become even more abundant. She had attracted new opportunities in her career, formed deeper connections with loved ones, and experienced a profound sense of fulfillment. Mia nodded knowingly and explained, "When we appreciate the richness of our present, we open ourselves to the flow of abundance. It's not about wanting more, it's about recognizing the more that is already here." Message: the story of Mia and Elena imparts several key messages about attracting more by appreciating what you already have. 1. Cultivating gratitude. Mia's daily gratitude practice becomes a cornerstone of her contentment. The story suggests that cultivating gratitude for the present can be a powerful tool for attracting more abundance. 2. Sharing wisdom. Mia shares her philosophy with Elena, highlighting the idea that appreciating the richness of one's life is a pathway to attracting additional blessings. The story implies that wisdom and insights are meant to be shared for the collective benefit. 3. Consistency and ritual. Both Mia and Elena engage in consistent gratitude practices. The narrative underscores the importance of making gratitude a ritual, allowing individuals to integrate it into their daily lives. 4. Transformation through appreciation. Elena's subtle transformation reflects the transformative power of appreciating what one already has. The story encourages readers to recognize that abundance often flows from a mindset of gratitude. 5. Recognizing the more already present. Mia's words encapsulate the core message that attracting more is not solely about wanting external additions, but recognizing the abundance already present in one's life. In essence, the story encourages readers to adopt a mindset of appreciation for the present moment and the blessings they currently have. By acknowledging and valuing the richness in their lives, individuals can open themselves to a flow of abundance that extends beyond material possessions. The key takeaway is that attracting more begins with recognizing and appreciating the abundance that already exists in the tapestry of one's life. Chapter 7. Money and Energy. In the bustling city of Energyville, there lived a woman named Sarah who was known for her vibrant and positive energy. Sarah approached life with enthusiasm and a belief in the interconnectedness of energy and abundance. One day, as she shared her philosophy with a group of friends, she caught the attention of a curious soul named Jake. Jake had been going through a period of financial stress and was intrigued by Sarah's perspective on money and energy. He approached her after the gathering, expressing a desire to understand more about the connection between the two. Sarah, with a warm smile, invited Jake to join her for a cup of tea at her favorite cafe. As they sat in a cozy corner, Sarah began to share her insights. She explained that money, like energy, was a form of exchange, flowing in and out of one's life based on the vibrations they emitted. "Think of your energy as a magnet, Jake," Sarah said. "The energy you radiate attracts similar energy, and that includes the energy of money. When you approach life with positivity, gratitude, and a willingness to give, you create a magnetic field that draws abundance towards you." Intrigued by the concept, Jake decided to experiment with shifting his energy. He began by focusing on positive thoughts, expressing gratitude for what he already had, and approaching financial challenges with a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. As Jake's energy shifted, he noticed subtle changes. Opportunities he hadn't noticed before started to present themselves. His creativity flowed, leading to a new business idea that resonated with others. Slowly but steadily, Jake's financial situation improved. Months later, as Jake shared his journey with Sarah, he marveled at the transformation. "It's like a dance," he said. "When I started aligning my energy with abundance, money flowed effortlessly into my life. It's not just about the physical actions, it's about the energy I bring to every aspect of my life." Understanding the energy of money. In the quaint village of Serenity Springs, there lived a woman named Maya who had a unique ability. She could sense the energy of money. Maya perceived money not merely as currency but as a vibrant force with its own ebb and flow. As she walked through the village marketplace, the energy of prosperity or scarcity seemed to dance around each transaction. One day, a curious villager named Alex approached Maya with a question. "Maya, what do you mean by the energy of money? I see coins and bills, but how can money have energy?" Smiling, Maya invited Alex to join her for a quiet afternoon by the village pond. As they sat beneath the willow tree, Maya began to share her insights. She explained that every transaction carried an energetic imprint, a blend of emotions, intentions, and beliefs attached to the exchange of value. Maya asked Alex to recall a recent purchase and the feelings associated with it. Alex remembered buying a beautiful handmade quilt from the local artisan. Maya pointed out that not only did Alex exchange money for the quilt, but there was also an exchange of appreciation, craftsmanship, and positive energy. The quilt, infused with the artisan's passion, carried a unique energetic signature. "As you engage with money," Maya said, "notice the energy you bring to each exchange. Are you spending with gratitude and joy, or are you harboring feelings of scarcity and lack? The energy you infuse into every transaction influences the energy that money carries back into your life." Intrigued, Alex decided to pay attention to the energy of money in daily interactions. When making purchases, Alex focused on gratitude for the products and services received. Whether buying groceries, paying bills, or contributing to local initiatives, Alex consciously infused each transaction with positive energy. Over time, Alex noticed a shift. Financial challenges didn't feel as daunting, and unexpected opportunities seemed to arise. The village, once perceived through the lens of scarcity, now appeared abundant with possibilities. Alex had gained a deeper understanding of the energy of money. Message: the story of Maya and Alex imparts several key messages about understanding the energy of money. 1. Energetic imprints. The narrative introduces the idea that every financial transaction carries an energetic imprint. Maya suggests that the emotions, intentions, and beliefs attached to exchanges influence the energy of money. 2. Conscious spending. Maya encourages Alex to engage with money consciously, paying attention to the energy brought to each transaction. The story implies that mindful spending, infused with positive energy, can influence the flow of abundance. 3. Gratitude and joy. The emphasis on spending with gratitude and joy highlights the positive emotions that can be associated with financial interactions. The story suggests that these emotions contribute to the energetic signature of money. 4. Shift in perspective. Alex's shift from perceiving the village through scarcity to recognizing abundant possibilities illustrates the transformative power of understanding the energy of money. The story encourages readers to reevaluate their perspectives on finances. 5. Unexpected opportunities. The mention of unexpected opportunities arising for Alex implies that a shift in the energy of money can open doors to new possibilities. The story suggests that a conscious and positive approach to financial transactions may attract unforeseen benefits. In essence, the story invites readers to explore the concept of the energy of money and recognize the influence of emotions, intentions, and beliefs in financial exchanges. By approaching money with mindfulness, gratitude, and positive energy, individuals can shape the energetic imprints associated with their financial transactions and potentially influence the flow of abundance in their lives. The key takeaway is that understanding the energy of money involves more than the physical exchange of currency. It encompasses the emotions and intentions infused into each financial interaction. Clearing financial blockages. In the town of Tranquil Haven, there lived a woman named Olivia who had always felt a sense of limitation when it came to her finances. Despite working hard and being diligent with her savings, she found herself facing recurring challenges that hindered her financial growth. One day, feeling a deep yearning for change, Olivia sought the guidance of a wise elder named Emma. Emma, known for her insight into matters of the heart and mind, welcomed Olivia into her cozy cottage. As Olivia shared her financial struggles, Emma nodded knowingly. "Olivia," she said, "our external circumstances are often reflections of our internal landscape. Let's explore and clear the blockages that may be holding back your financial flow." She led Olivia through a meditation, guiding her to reflect on her beliefs and emotions about money. As Olivia delved deeper, she uncovered long-held beliefs inherited from childhood, notions of scarcity, fear of financial loss, and a belief that abundance was meant for others, not her. With this awareness, Emma introduced Olivia to a simple yet powerful practice. She gave Olivia a small jar and invited her to write down each limiting belief on a piece of paper. As Olivia released each belief into the jar, Emma explained that this symbolic act represented letting go of the mental and emotional blockages that were hindering her financial progress. In the weeks that followed, Olivia continued the practice of identifying and releasing limiting beliefs. As she did, she noticed a subtle shift in her mindset. Instead of dwelling on scarcity, she began to focus on possibilities. Emma also encouraged Olivia to replace limiting beliefs with positive affirmations, fostering a new narrative around abundance and financial well-being. One day, Olivia realized that she no longer felt the weight of financial blockages. Opportunities that were once obscured began to emerge. She found herself making decisions from a place of empowerment rather than fear. Olivia's journey, guided by the wisdom of Emma and her commitment to clearing financial blockages, transformed not only her relationship with money but her entire approach to life. Message: the story of Olivia and Emma conveys several key messages about clearing financial blockages. 1. Internal reflection. The narrative highlights the importance of internal reflection in understanding and clearing financial blockages. Olivia's journey begins with an exploration of her beliefs and emotions about money. 2. Symbolic release. The use of a jar as a symbolic tool for releasing limiting beliefs signifies the transformative act of letting go. The story suggests that acknowledging and releasing blockages can create space for positive change. 3. Consistent practice. Olivia's ongoing practice of identifying and releasing limiting beliefs illustrates the need for consistency in the process of clearing financial blockages. The narrative implies that regular self-reflection is essential for sustained growth. 4. Shift in mindset. Olivia's shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of possibilities demonstrates the transformative power of changing one's beliefs. The story encourages readers to consider how shifting their mindset can impact their approach to financial challenges. 5. Empowerment through affirmations. The incorporation of positive affirmations signifies the importance of fostering a new narrative around abundance and financial well-being. The story suggests that affirmations can empower individuals to create a more positive and supportive mental environment. In essence, the story encourages readers to explore and clear their own financial blockages by examining their beliefs, releasing limitations, and cultivating a positive mindset. It suggests that the process is not only about financial changes, but also about personal growth and empowerment. The key takeaway is that by addressing internal blockages, individuals can pave the way for a more abundant and fulfilling financial journey. Attracting positive financial energy in the vibrant city of Prospera, there lived a young entrepreneur named Alex who had a burning passion for creating positive change in the world. Despite facing financial challenges in the early stages of building a socially conscious business, Alex remained steadfast in the belief that positive intentions could attract positive outcomes. One day, Alex attended a workshop led by a wise mentor named Maya, renowned for her insights into the dynamics of energy and abundance. Maya sensed the enthusiasm and determination in Alex and offered to share a powerful practice to attract positive financial energy. They met in a tranquil park, where Maya explained the practice. Alex, financial energy is like a river that flows through the landscape of your life. To attract positive financial energy, you must become a vibrational match to the abundance you seek. It starts with your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Maya introduced Alex to the concept of gratitude and visualization. She encouraged Alex to create a daily ritual of expressing gratitude for current financial blessings and visualizing the financial abundance needed for the business to thrive. This practice, Maya explained, would align Alex's energy with positive financial vibrations. Eager to implement these teachings, Alex diligently started the daily ritual. Each morning, before diving into work, Alex took a moment to express gratitude for existing resources, the support of mentors, and the opportunity to pursue a meaningful mission. Following this, Alex engaged in vivid visualizations of the business flourishing, envisioning positive outcomes and financial success. As weeks passed, Alex noticed a subtle but profound shift. The business began to attract unexpected opportunities, investors showed interest, and collaborations flourished. The positive financial energy that Alex had cultivated through gratitude and visualization seemed to ripple through every aspect of the entrepreneurial journey. When Alex shared the progress with Maya, she smiled knowingly. Remember, Alex, positive financial energy is not just about external circumstances. It's about the energy you bring to your endeavors. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with abundance, you become a magnet for positive financial opportunities. Message: the story of Alex and Maya imparts several key messages about attracting positive financial energy. 1. Positive intentions. Alex's passion for creating positive change reflects the power of positive intentions. The story suggests that a genuine desire to contribute to the world can set the stage for attracting positive financial energy. 2. Gratitude and visualization. Maya introduces the practice of gratitude and visualization as tools for aligning with positive financial energy. The narrative emphasizes the importance of incorporating these practices into daily routines. 3. Alignment of energy. The concept of becoming a vibrational match to the desired abundance underscores the idea that one's energy influences the financial landscape. The story encourages readers to consider how their thoughts, emotions, and actions align with their financial goals. 4. Subtle shifts. The subtle but profound shift in Alex's business outcomes illustrates the transformative power of aligning with positive financial energy. The story implies that small changes in mindset and practices can lead to significant results over time. 5. Holistic approach. Maya's guidance emphasizes that attracting positive financial energy is not solely about external circumstances. It involves cultivating a positive and aligned energy that permeates all aspects of life and work. In essence, the story invites readers to explore the practice of attracting positive financial energy by incorporating gratitude and visualization into their daily lives. It suggests that by aligning thoughts, emotions, and actions with abundance, individuals can create a vibrational match to the financial outcomes they desire. The key takeaway is that positive financial energy is not just a result of external factors, it is a reflection of the energy individuals bring to their financial pursuits. Chapter 8. Building Wealth Through Investments. In the bustling city of Prosperity Heights, there lived a young woman named Emily who dreamt of financial independence. Despite working a steady job, Emily felt the desire to build wealth and secure a prosperous future. One day, she attended a financial workshop led by a seasoned investor named Richard. Richard, a successful entrepreneur who had amassed wealth through strategic investments, sensed Emily's eagerness to learn. After the workshop, he offered to be her mentor and guide on the path to building wealth through investments. As they sat in a quiet coffee shop, Richard shared his own journey. Emily, he said, building wealth is a journey that requires patience, knowledge, and a strategic approach. It's not about quick gains, but rather about making informed decisions that stand the test of time. Richard introduced Emily to the world of investments, explaining the basics of stocks, bonds, real estate, and diversified portfolios. He emphasized the importance of understanding risk, conducting thorough research, and having a long-term perspective. Inspired by Richard's guidance, Emily decided to start her investment journey. She diligently researched companies, diversified her portfolio, and sought expert advice when needed. Instead of chasing short-term gains, Emily focused on building a solid foundation for her financial future. Over the years, Emily faced market fluctuations, economic uncertainties, and the occasional challenge, but she stayed true to her strategy. As her investments grew, so did her wealth. Emily reinvested dividends, explored new opportunities, and remained disciplined in her approach. One day, as Emily reviewed her portfolio with Richard, she marveled at the wealth she had built. "It's not just about the money," she said. "It's about the security, freedom, and the ability to pursue my passions without financial stress." Richard nodded in agreement. Building wealth through investments is not just a financial journey, it's a journey towards creating a life of abundance and possibilities. Different investment options. In the town of Financial Junction, there lived a woman named Sophia who had just inherited a sum of money from her grandparents. Unsure about the best way to make her money grow, Sophia decided to seek advice from an experienced financial advisor named Alex. Sophia and Alex met at a cozy cafe, where Alex began to introduce her to the world of investment options. "Sophia," Alex said, "there are various paths you can take to make your money work for you. Let's explore different investment options based on your goals, risk tolerance, and timeline." 1. Stocks and bonds. Alex explained that investing in stocks and bonds was a common way to participate in the growth of companies. Stocks offered ownership in a company, while bonds represented a loan to a company or government. They discussed the potential returns and risks associated with each. 2. Real estate. As they sipped their coffee, Alex shared insights into real estate investment. "Real estate can provide both income and appreciation," Alex explained. They discussed the benefits of owning rental properties, such as monthly rental income and potential property value appreciation. 3. Mutual funds. Alex introduced Sophia to mutual funds as a way to diversify her investments. Mutual funds pool money from multiple investors to invest in a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, or other securities, Alex said. They discussed how mutual funds offered a way to spread risk across different assets. 4. Retirement accounts. Recognizing the importance of long-term planning, Alex discussed the benefits of contributing to retirement accounts like 401s or IRAs. These accounts offer tax advantages and can provide a comfortable nest egg for your future, Alex explained. 5. Cryptocurrency. Sophia expressed curiosity about emerging trends, and Alex introduced her to the world of cryptocurrency. They discussed the potential for high returns, but also the volatility and risks associated with this relatively new investment option. Empowered with knowledge, Sophia decided to diversify her investments. She allocated funds to a mix of stocks, bonds, a real estate investment trust, and a retirement account. Sophia also set aside a small portion for exploring the cryptocurrency market, understanding the associated risks. As the years passed, Sophia's diversified portfolio weathered market fluctuations, and she experienced both growth and income from her investments. The story of Sophia's journey highlighted the importance of understanding various investment options, diversifying to manage risk, and aligning investments with personal goals. Message: the story of Sophia and Alex conveys several key messages about different investment options. 1. Understanding diversity. The narrative emphasizes the importance of diversifying investments across various asset classes to manage risk and enhance potential returns. 2. Tailoring investments to goals. Sophia's journey illustrates the significance of aligning investment choices with personal goals, risk tolerance, and timeline. 3. Educating yourself. Sophia's decision to seek advice and learn about different investment options before making decisions underscores the value of financial education in making informed choices. 4. Long-term planning. The inclusion of retirement accounts highlights the importance of long-term planning for financial security and well-being. 5. Managing risks. The mention of cryptocurrency acknowledges that while newer investment options may offer opportunities, they also come with increased volatility and risk. In essence, the story encourages readers to explore and understand different investment options, emphasizing the importance of diversification and aligning investments with individual financial goals. The key takeaway is that a well-informed and diversified approach to investing can contribute to financial stability and growth over time. The power of compound interest. In the small village of Prosperity Hills, there lived a wise elder named Mr. Thompson. Known for his financial acumen, Mr. Thompson often shared valuable lessons with the villagers. One day, a young man named Daniel approached him, seeking advice on how to build wealth over time. Mr. Thompson invited Daniel to sit with him on a bench overlooking the village square. As children played and vendors bustled about, Mr. Thompson began to share a story about the magic of compound interest. "Daniel," Mr. Thompson said, "let me tell you about two friends, Alice and Bob, who each received a small inheritance at the age of 20. Alice, understanding the power of compound interest, decided to invest her money wisely, while Bob chose to spend his right away. Over the years, Alice diligently contributed a portion of her income to an investment account that earned compound interest. Bob, on the other hand, enjoyed immediate pleasures and spent his inheritance without considering the future." As the years passed, Mr. Thompson explained the remarkable difference between Alice and Bob's financial situations. Alice's investments had not only grown over time, but the interest earned on her initial investment had also started to compound. Bob, having spent his inheritance, had nothing left to grow. At the age of 60, Alice had a substantial nest egg that far surpassed her initial investment. Bob, realizing the missed opportunity, approached Alice with amazement. "How did you manage to accumulate such wealth?" he asked. Alice smiled and explained the power of compound interest. "It's not just about the money I invested, it's about the money working for me and growing over time. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to compound." Mr. Thompson turned to Daniel and said, "Daniel, the power of compound interest is like a magical force that accelerates your wealth. It's not about the amount you start with, it's about the consistency of saving and the patience to let time work its magic." Inspired by the story, Daniel decided to follow Alice's example. He started investing a portion of his income, understanding that the earlier he began, the more powerful the force of compound interest would be. Message: the story of Alice, Bob, and Daniel imparts several key messages about the power of compound interest. 1. Early beginnings. Alice's decision to start investing at a young age highlights the importance of starting early to maximize the impact of compound interest. 2. Consistency. Alice's consistent contributions to her investment account emphasize the significance of regular savings. The narrative suggests that small, consistent efforts can lead to significant growth over time. 3. Patience and time. The story underscores the patience required to let compound interest work its magic. Alice's wealth didn't accumulate overnight, but rather over the years due to the compounding effect. 4. Educating others. Alice's willingness to share her knowledge with Bob and, later, with Daniel, illustrates the importance of financial education and passing on valuable lessons to others. 5. Long-term vision. The focus on Alice's wealth at the age of 60 emphasizes the long-term vision needed for wealth building. The story suggests that understanding and harnessing the power of compound interest contributes to financial success in the later stages of life. In essence, the story encourages readers to recognize the power of compound interest as a transformative force in wealth building. It emphasizes the benefits of starting early, being consistent, and having patience to let time work in favor of one's financial goals. The key takeaway is that compound interest is a magical force that can turn consistent efforts into significant wealth over time, making it a crucial ally in the journey toward financial prosperity. Smart and strategic investing for long-term wealth. In the bustling city of Prospera, there lived a woman named Evelyn who had always harbored a dream of building substantial wealth to secure her family's future. Aware of the complexities of the financial world, Evelyn sought the guidance of a renowned financial advisor named Mr. Chambers. Mr. Chambers, known for his expertise in smart and strategic investing, agreed to mentor Evelyn on her journey. They met in his office, where the walls were adorned with charts and graphs representing the intricacies of the market. Evelyn, Mr. Chambers began, building long-term wealth requires a smart and strategic approach. Let me share the story of two investors, James and Olivia, to illustrate these principles. James's approach. James, an impulsive investor, was drawn to short-term gains. He frequently bought and sold stocks based on market trends and rumors. While he experienced occasional wins, he also faced significant losses due to market volatility. James lacked a clear strategy and often succumbed to emotional decision-making. Olivia's approach. On the other hand, Olivia, a strategic investor, took a disciplined and informed approach. She conducted thorough research before making any investment decisions, considering factors such as company fundamentals, market trends, and economic indicators. Olivia diversified her portfolio across various asset classes to mitigate risk and adopted a long-term perspective. As Mr. Chambers shared the contrasting experiences of James and Olivia, he explained the key principles of smart and strategic investing that Olivia embodied. 1. Research and informed decisions. Olivia's success stemmed from her commitment to thorough research. She understood the companies she invested in, analyzed market trends, and made informed decisions based on a solid foundation of knowledge. 2. Diversification. Olivia wisely spread her investments across different asset classes. By diversifying, she reduced the impact of individual market fluctuations on her overall portfolio, enhancing its resilience. 3. Long-term perspective. Olivia embraced a long-term perspective. She viewed market fluctuations as opportunities rather than obstacles, allowing her investments to weather short-term volatility and grow over time. 4. Discipline and emotional resilience. Unlike James, who succumbed to emotional impulses, Olivia maintained discipline. She stuck to her investment strategy, avoided making decisions based on short-term market movements, and remained resilient in the face of market uncertainties. Inspired by Olivia's approach, Evelyn decided to adopt a similar mindset. She committed to thorough research, diversified her portfolio, and embraced a long-term perspective. Over the years, Evelyn's wealth grew steadily, and she felt secure in the knowledge that her strategic approach would continue to serve her family well into the future. Message: the story of Evelyn, James, and Olivia imparts several key messages about smart and strategic investing for long-term wealth. 1. Informed decision-making. Olivia's success underscores the importance of thorough research and making informed decisions based on a solid understanding of the market and individual investments. 2. Diversification. The narrative highlights the significance of diversification as a risk management strategy. By spreading investments across various asset classes, investors can enhance the resilience of their portfolios. 3. Long-term perspective. Olivia's long-term perspective demonstrates the value of patience in the world of investing. The story suggests that viewing investments with a long-term lens can help weather short-term market fluctuations. 4. Discipline and resilience. Olivia's discipline and emotional resilience contrast with James's impulsive approach. The narrative emphasizes the importance of sticking to a well-defined strategy and remaining resilient in the face of market uncertainties. 5. Strategic planning. The overarching theme is the need for a strategic approach to investing. By adopting a thoughtful and planned strategy, investors can navigate the complexities of the market and work toward building lasting wealth. In essence, the story encourages readers to embrace the principles of smart and strategic investing for long-term wealth. It emphasizes the importance of research, diversification, a long-term perspective, and discipline in achieving financial success over time. The key takeaway is that by adopting these principles, investors can navigate the dynamic financial landscape and build a solid foundation for long-term wealth accumulation. Chapter 9. Overcoming Financial Challenges. Facing and overcoming setbacks. In the town of Resilience Valley, there lived a young entrepreneur named Maya who had a dream of establishing her own business. Excitement fueled her as she launched a unique venture, a community bookstore that aimed to bring people together through the joy of reading. Maya poured her heart and soul into the bookstore, and for a while, everything seemed to be going smoothly. The community embraced her vision, and the bookstore became a beloved gathering place. However, just as Maya was reveling in her success, an unexpected challenge emerged. A massive online retailer opened a warehouse-sized bookstore on the outskirts of town, offering steep discounts and a vast selection. Suddenly, foot traffic to Maya's cozy community bookstore dwindled, and sales plummeted. It felt like an insurmountable setback, and Maya found herself questioning whether her dream was sustainable in the face of such fierce competition. Feeling disheartened, Maya sought guidance from an elderly woman named Mrs. Ellis, known for her wisdom and resilience. Mrs. Ellis, who had weathered her own share of life storms, invited Maya to join her for tea in her charming garden. As they sipped tea under the shade of an old oak tree, Mrs. Ellis shared her own stories of facing setbacks and overcoming adversity. She spoke of the times when life had presented unexpected challenges and how each setback had been a stepping stone to greater strength and resilience. Maya, Mrs. Ellis said, setbacks are not the end of the road, they are detours that lead to new and unexpected paths. Your community bookstore holds a unique charm that no warehouse can replicate. It's not about competing, it's about embracing what makes your dream special. Inspired by Mrs. Ellis's words, Maya decided to take a fresh approach. Instead of viewing the warehouse-sized competitor as a threat, she saw it as an opportunity to redefine her bookstore's identity. She hosted events, book clubs, and readings that celebrated the warmth and personal touch of a community-focused space. Gradually, foot traffic returned, and Maya's community bookstore found its niche. The setback, once seen as a roadblock, became a catalyst for innovation and growth. Maya's story became an inspiration to the town, showing that setbacks are not the end but a chapter in the journey toward success. Message: the story of Maya and Mrs. Ellis imparts several key messages about facing and overcoming setbacks. 1. Resilience. Mrs. Ellis's wisdom emphasizes the importance of resilience in the face of setbacks. Life's challenges, though daunting, can be opportunities for growth and strength. 2. Adaptability. Maya's ability to adapt and redefine her bookstore's identity reflects the value of adaptability in the business world. Instead of resisting change, Maya embraced it and found new ways to thrive. 3. Unique strengths. The narrative suggests that setbacks can illuminate the unique strengths of an individual or business. Maya's community-focused approach highlighted the personal touch that set her bookstore apart. 4. Mindset shift. Mrs. Ellis's guidance encourages a shift in mindset when facing setbacks. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, view them as opportunities for reevaluation, innovation, and growth. 5. Community support. Maya's engagement with the community and their subsequent support demonstrates the power of connection. In challenging times, the support of a community can be a driving force for overcoming setbacks. In essence, the story invites readers to approach setbacks with resilience and an open mind. It emphasizes that setbacks are not the end of the road, but rather opportunities for reevaluation, innovation, and growth. The key takeaway is that facing and overcoming setbacks is an integral part of the journey toward success, and the lessons learned can lead to greater strength and resilience in the pursuit of one's dreams. Learning from financial mistakes. In the town of Wisdomville, there lived a young woman named Sarah who was enthusiastic about managing her finances independently. Eager to make her money work for her, she embarked on the journey of investments and financial planning. One day, enticed by the allure of quick gains, Sarah invested a significant portion of her savings in a speculative venture without conducting thorough research. The investment turned out to be riskier than she had anticipated, and she faced a substantial loss. Disheartened and frustrated, Sarah found herself questioning her ability to navigate the complex world of finance. Feeling defeated, Sarah decided to seek guidance from a seasoned financial advisor named Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson, known for his practical wisdom and experience, agreed to meet with Sarah to discuss her financial situation. As they sat in Mr. Anderson's office, Sarah shared her story of the failed investment. Instead of scolding her, Mr. Anderson listened attentively and then began to share his own experiences of financial mistakes and lessons learned. "Sarah," he said, "we all make financial mistakes. What matters is what we do next. Mistakes are powerful teachers if we are willing to learn from them." Mr. Anderson then shared the story of a time in his youth when he had made a similar investment error. The experience had been a turning point, leading him to develop a more cautious and strategic approach to financial decisions. Inspired by Mr. Anderson's openness about his own mistakes, Sarah realized that setbacks were not a reflection of her intelligence, but opportunities for growth. She decided to view her financial misstep as a valuable lesson rather than a failure. Under Mr. Anderson's guidance, Sarah developed a financial plan that included diversification, thorough research, and a realistic assessment of risk tolerance. She learned to approach investments with a long-term perspective and to resist the allure of quick gains that often came with high risks. Over time, Sarah's financial situation improved. She not only recovered from the initial loss, but also began to build wealth through careful and informed decision-making. The story of Sarah's journey became a testament to the transformative power of learning from financial mistakes. Message: the story of Sarah and Mr. Anderson imparts several key messages about learning from financial mistakes. 1. Commonality of mistakes. Mr. Anderson's acknowledgement of his own financial mistakes emphasizes that everyone, regardless of experience, can make errors in financial decisions. 2. Opportunities for growth. The narrative encourages the view that setbacks are not failures but opportunities for growth and learning. Mistakes can serve as powerful teachers if individuals are willing to reflect and adjust their approach. 3. Humility and openness. Mr. Anderson's willingness to share his own mistakes fosters an atmosphere of humility and openness. The story suggests that seeking guidance and being open about financial challenges can lead to valuable insights. 4. Strategic approach. The development of a more cautious and strategic approach to financial decisions highlights the importance of learning from mistakes to refine one's financial strategy. 5. Long-term perspective. Sarah's shift toward a long-term perspective reflects the idea that learning from financial mistakes involves developing a resilient and patient mindset. In essence, the story encourages readers to approach financial mistakes with a growth mindset. It emphasizes that mistakes are an inevitable part of the financial journey but can serve as powerful catalysts for personal and financial growth. The key takeaway is that by learning from mistakes and adjusting one's approach, individuals can build a stronger foundation for future financial success. Developing resilience in the face of challenges. In the village of Perseverance Hollow, there lived a young woman named Elena who had always dreamed of starting her own bakery. Excitement filled her as she opened the doors to Elena's Delights, a cozy bakery filled with the aroma of freshly baked treats. Elena poured her heart into her business, and the village embraced her delicious creations. However, just as Elena was gaining momentum, a series of challenges unfolded. A sudden economic downturn affected the spending habits of the villagers, and a neighboring bakery, larger and more established, began offering similar products at lower prices. Sales at Elena's Delights dwindled, and financial pressures mounted. Disheartened but determined, Elena faced the difficult decision of whether to close her bakery or find a way to navigate through the challenges. Amidst the uncertainty, Elena sought the counsel of an elderly woman named Grandma Clara, known for her resilience and wisdom. Grandma Clara, having weathered her share of life storms, invited Elena to sit by the fireplace for a heart-to-heart conversation. "Elena," Grandma Clara began, "resilience is like the dough you need for your pastries. It requires patience, persistence, and the ability to rise again after being pressed down. Your journey is not defined by the challenges you face, but by how you respond to them." Grandma Clara shared her own story of overcoming hardships and setbacks, emphasizing the lessons she had learned about resilience. She spoke about adapting to change, seeking support from the community, and finding new ways to add value. Inspired by Grandma Clara's words, Elena decided to approach her bakery challenges with resilience. Instead of viewing them as insurmountable obstacles, she saw them as opportunities for innovation and growth. Elena introduced new pastry offerings, collaborated with local farmers for fresh ingredients, and engaged with the community through special events. She also reached out to loyal customers, sharing her story and expressing gratitude for their support. Over time, Elena's resilience began to bear fruit. The community rallied behind her, appreciating the unique touch she brought to her pastries and the unwavering spirit she displayed in the face of challenges. Elena's Delights not only survived but thrived, becoming a symbol of resilience and perseverance. Hollow Message: the story of Elena and Grandma Clara imparts several key messages about developing resilience in the face of challenges. 1. Resilience is a journey. Grandma Clara's analogy of resilience to kneading dough suggests that resilience is a continuous journey. It involves patiently navigating through challenges, persisting in the face of adversity, and rising stronger after setbacks. 2. Adapting to change. Elena's ability to adapt to changing circumstances highlights the importance of flexibility in the face of challenges. Resilience involves being open to new approaches and finding innovative solutions. 3. Community support. The narrative underscores the power of community support in building resilience. Elena's connection with the villagers and their support became a crucial element in overcoming challenges. 4. Finding opportunities in setbacks. Rather than viewing challenges as roadblocks, the story encourages seeing them as opportunities for growth and innovation. Resilience involves a mindset shift that allows individuals to transform setbacks into stepping stones. 5. Expressing gratitude. Elena's decision to express gratitude to her customers emphasizes the role of gratitude in fostering resilience. Acknowledging support and focusing on positive aspects can contribute to a resilient mindset. In essence, the story encourages readers to cultivate resilience in the face of challenges. It emphasizes that resilience is not just about enduring difficulties, but about adapting, finding opportunities for growth, and building a supportive community. The key takeaway is that, like dough that rises after being pressed down, individuals can develop resilience by persistently facing challenges with patience, adaptability, and a positive mindset. Chapter 10: Cultivating a Wealthy Lifestyle. In the town of Prosperity Meadows, there lived a woman named Olivia who possessed a unique perspective on wealth. Unlike many who associated wealth solely with material possessions, Olivia understood that true wealth extended beyond the boundaries of bank accounts and lavish lifestyles. Olivia's journey began with a simple realization: wealth wasn't just about accumulating money, it was about cultivating a rich and fulfilling life. She set out on a quest to discover the elements that would contribute to a truly wealthy lifestyle. One day, Olivia met an elderly gentleman named Mr. Richards, known for his wisdom and contentment. Intrigued by his serene demeanor, Olivia approached him to learn the secrets of a wealthy and satisfying life. Mr. Richards invited Olivia to join him for a stroll through the town's lush gardens. As they walked, he shared his story. Years ago, Mr. Richards had been a successful businessman, immersed in the pursuit of financial success. However, a health scare forced him to reevaluate his priorities. "I realized," Mr. Richards said, "that true wealth is a tapestry woven with various threads. Financial prosperity is just one strand, but there are others equally important: health, relationships, personal growth, and a sense of purpose." Inspired by Mr. Richards' wisdom, Olivia embarked on a journey to cultivate a wealthy lifestyle that went beyond monetary gains. She focused on the following aspects. 1. Health and well-being. Olivia prioritized her health, adopting a balanced lifestyle that included regular exercise, nutritious meals, and adequate rest. She understood that vitality was a key component of true wealth. 2. Meaningful relationships. Olivia nurtured meaningful connections with friends and family. She recognized that the richness of life often lay in the quality of relationships rather than the quantity of possessions. 3. Personal growth and learning. Olivia dedicated time to personal growth, engaging in continuous learning and self-improvement. She found fulfillment in expanding her knowledge and skills, recognizing that intellectual wealth contributed to a rich life. 4. Contributing to others. Olivia discovered the joy of contributing to others and making a positive impact in her community. Acts of kindness and philanthropy became integral to her definition of wealth. 5. Mindful enjoyment. Olivia learned to savor life's simple pleasures mindfully. Whether it was a walk in nature, a homemade meal, or a moment of quiet reflection, she appreciated the abundance that surrounded her. As the years passed, Olivia's life became a testament to the wealth that transcended financial boundaries. She radiated contentment, and her influence positively touched those around her. Creating a wealthy mindset in all areas of life in the vibrant city of Prospera, there lived a woman named Emma who was known for her remarkable ability to cultivate abundance in every facet of her life. Emma wasn't just financially prosperous, she exuded a wealth of positivity, health, fulfilling relationships, and a deep sense of purpose. Intrigued by her magnetic presence, people often sought Emma's guidance on how to create a wealthy mindset. One day, a young woman named Mia approached Emma with a curious smile. Mia admired Emma's zest for life and expressed a desire to understand the secret behind her abundant mindset. Emma, sensing Mia's genuine curiosity, invited her to join for a cup of tea at a cozy cafe. As they sipped their tea, Emma began to share her story. "Many years ago," Emma began, "I found myself struggling in various aspects of my life. I was fixated on what I lacked rather than what I had. One day, I had a revelation. True wealth isn't just about money, it's about the richness of our thoughts, feelings, and experiences." Emma shared her journey of transforming her mindset in each area of life. 1. Financial wealth. Emma acknowledged the importance of financial abundance but emphasized the need for a healthy relationship with money. She embraced the idea of sufficiency and gratitude for what she had, attracting more opportunities for prosperity. 2. Health and well-being. Recognizing the connection between mind and body, Emma adopted a mindset of nourishment and self-care. She viewed her body as a valuable asset, making choices that supported her overall well-being. 3. Relationships. Emma cultivated a mindset of abundance in her relationships by appreciating the uniqueness of each connection. She fostered positive interactions, communicated openly, and celebrated the joy of shared experiences. 4. Personal growth. Emma had a thirst for knowledge and personal growth. She approached challenges as opportunities to learn, recognizing that a wealthy mindset includes a continuous journey of self-improvement. 5. Purpose and contribution. Emma found fulfillment in aligning her actions with a sense of purpose. By contributing to others and making a positive impact, she felt a deep sense of meaning that enriched her life. As Mia listened to Emma's story, she realized that creating a wealthy mindset wasn't just about external achievements, but about transforming internal beliefs and attitudes. Inspired by Emma's wisdom, Mia decided to embark on her own journey of cultivating abundance in all areas of her life. Message: the story of Emma and Mia imparts several key messages about creating a wealthy mindset in all areas of life. 1. Mindset transformation. Emma's journey underscores the transformative power of shifting one's mindset. True abundance begins with cultivating positive thoughts and beliefs. 2. Holistic wealth. The narrative emphasizes that wealth extends beyond financial prosperity to include health, relationships, personal growth, and a sense of purpose. A wealthy mindset encompasses all these facets. 3. Gratitude and sufficiency. Emma's approach to financial wealth highlights the importance of gratitude and recognizing sufficiency. Gratefulness for what one has can attract more abundance. 4. Connection between mind and body. The story recognizes the interconnectedness of mental and physical well-being. A wealthy mindset involves nurturing both the mind and the body. 5. Continuous growth. Emma's commitment to personal growth illustrates that a wealthy mindset embraces the idea of lifelong learning and continuous improvement. In essence, the story encourages readers to view wealth holistically and cultivate a mindset that attracts abundance in every aspect of life. It emphasizes that creating a wealthy mindset involves not only external achievements but also internal shifts in thoughts and beliefs. The key takeaway is that by embracing positivity, gratitude, and a growth-oriented mindset, individuals can create a rich and fulfilling life in all areas. The connection between health, relationships, and wealth. In the picturesque town of Harmony Springs, there lived a woman named Sophia. Sophia was known for her radiant well-being, strong relationships, and financial prosperity. Her life seemed like a tapestry woven with threads of health, love, and wealth, and many admired the seamless connection between these aspects. Sophia's journey began when she faced a health challenge that prompted her to reevaluate her priorities. Instead of viewing it as a setback, she saw it as an opportunity for transformation. Determined to create a life of holistic abundance, Sophia embarked on a journey to understand the intricate connection between health, relationships, and wealth. 1. Health as a foundation. Sophia recognized that health was the foundation of her well-being. She adopted a holistic approach, focusing not only on physical fitness but also on mental and emotional wellness. Regular exercise, nutritious meals, and mindfulness practices became integral to her daily routine. 2. Relationships as pillars of support. As Sophia prioritized her health, she found that her relationships flourished. Friends and family became pillars of support, offering encouragement and companionship during her health journey. Sophia realized that strong, positive relationships contributed to her overall well-being. 3. Wealth as a reflection of abundance. Sophia's commitment to health and nurturing relationships had a ripple effect on her financial life. As her energy and positivity increased, so did her professional success. Sophia viewed wealth not just as financial prosperity but as a reflection of the abundance she had cultivated in health and relationships. One day, Sophia shared her insights with a young woman named Lily, who was struggling to balance a demanding career with personal well-being. Sophia invited Lily to join her for a walk in the town's serene park, where they discussed the interconnected nature of health, relationships, and wealth. Imagine these aspects of life as interconnected threads of a tapestry, Sophia explained. When one thread is strengthened, it positively influences the others. A healthy body and mind enhance the quality of relationships, and strong relationships create a supportive environment for financial prosperity. Inspired by Sophia's wisdom, Lily decided to make positive changes in her own life. She started prioritizing her health, fostering meaningful connections, and approaching her work with a newfound sense of balance. Over time, Lily experienced a transformation similar to Sophia's, realizing that the synergy between health, relationships, and wealth created a life of profound abundance. Message: the story of Sophia and Lily imparts several key messages about the connection between health, relationships, and wealth. 1. Holistic well-being. The narrative emphasizes that true well-being is holistic, involving the integration of physical health, mental and emotional wellness, positive relationships, and financial prosperity. 2. Positive feedback loop. The story suggests that each aspect, health, relationships, and wealth, can act as a positive catalyst for the others. Strengthening one area can create a positive feedback loop that enhances overall life satisfaction. 3. Foundational nature of health. Health is portrayed as a foundational element. By prioritizing health, individuals create a strong base for pursuing fulfilling relationships and achieving financial goals. 4. Quality relationships. Meaningful relationships contribute to emotional and mental well-being, creating a supportive environment for personal and financial growth. 5. Mindset of abundance. Viewing wealth as a reflection of abundance, the story encourages an understanding that financial prosperity is not isolated but connected to the richness of health and relationships. In essence, the story encourages readers to recognize and nurture the intricate connection between health, relationships, and wealth. It emphasizes that cultivating well-being in one area can positively influence the others, creating a harmonious and abundant life. The key takeaway is that a holistic approach to life, one that integrates physical health, positive relationships, and financial well-being, can lead to a tapestry of fulfillment and prosperity. Living a life of purpose and abundance in the quaint village of Serenity Haven, there lived a woman named Grace. Grace was known for her unwavering sense of purpose and the abundance she radiated in every aspect of her life. Her days were filled with joy, and her presence inspired those around her to seek a deeper connection with their own lives. Grace's journey toward purpose and abundance began when she faced a crossroads in her career. Despite achieving success in the corporate world, she felt a longing for something more meaningful. One day, while taking a solitary walk in the village's lush meadows, Grace had an epiphany. She realized that living a life of purpose meant aligning her actions with her values and making a positive impact on others. Inspired by this revelation, Grace left her corporate job and embarked on a path that prioritized her passion for environmental conservation. 1. Purposeful action. Grace's first step was to identify her true passions. She discovered a deep connection with nature and a desire to contribute to the well-being of the planet. Guided by this purpose, Grace founded a community-driven environmental initiative in Serenity Haven. 2. Abundance of giving. As Grace dedicated herself to her environmental cause, she found an abundance that transcended material wealth. The joy she experienced in making a difference, coupled with the support and gratitude from the community, created a sense of richness that went beyond financial measures. 3. Balanced lifestyle. Living a purposeful life required balance. Grace ensured that her commitment to the environment didn't overshadow other aspects of her well-being. She embraced a lifestyle that nourished her physically, mentally, and emotionally, reinforcing the idea that true abundance is holistic. 4. Impact on relationships. Grace's sense of purpose also positively influenced her relationships. The like-minded individuals she connected with shared a common goal, fostering a supportive community that encouraged personal growth and collaboration. One day, a young villager named Jake approached Grace, curious about the transformative energy she exuded. Grace invited him to join her in a tree planting event, where they discussed the interconnected nature of living a life of purpose and abundance. Abundance isn't just about having more, Grace explained. It's about giving more, aligning your actions with your values, and finding joy in making a positive impact. When you live with purpose, abundance naturally follows. Inspired by Grace's words, Jake decided to explore his own passions and contribute to the community. As he engaged in purposeful actions, he too discovered the profound richness that comes from living a life aligned with one's values. Message: the story of Grace and Jake imparts several key messages about living a life of purpose and abundance. 1. Purposeful living. The narrative emphasizes the importance of aligning one's actions with personal values and passions to lead a purposeful life. 2. Abundance beyond material wealth. Abundance is portrayed as a state of being that goes beyond material possessions. It involves finding joy and fulfillment in contributing to something greater than oneself. 3. Holistic well-being. The story highlights the need for a balanced lifestyle that nurtures physical, mental, and emotional well-being. True abundance encompasses all aspects of a person's life. 4. Impact on relationships. Living with purpose has a positive ripple effect on relationships, creating connections with like-minded individuals and fostering a supportive community. 5. Joy and contribution. The story suggests that the true joy of abundance lies in giving and making a positive impact. The act of contributing to something meaningful enhances the overall sense of fulfillment. In essence, the story encourages readers to explore their passions, align their actions with their values, and contribute to something meaningful. It emphasizes that living a purposeful life is intricately connected to experiencing abundance, not just in material wealth, but in the richness of joy, fulfillment, and positive impact. The key takeaway is that by finding and living one's purpose, individuals can unlock a profound sense of abundance that transcends conventional measures of success. Conclusion. Reflecting on the journey to attract money. In the bustling city of Reflectionsville, there lived a man named Alex who was on a quest to attract financial abundance into his life. Alex had read books, attended seminars, and followed various strategies to manifest wealth. However, despite his efforts, he found himself facing unexpected challenges and setbacks on his financial journey. Feeling disheartened, Alex decided to take a break from his relentless pursuit of wealth and instead turned inward for reflection. He retreated to a quiet cabin nestled in the serene outskirts of the city, seeking solitude to gain clarity on his journey. As Alex sat by the cabin's window, contemplating the twists and turns of his financial quest, he noticed an old book on a dusty shelf. The title caught his eye, The Wisdom of Patience. Intrigued, he opened the book and began to read the story of a wise elder named Master Wu. Master Wu was a renowned teacher in Reflectionsville known for his profound insights on life. People sought his guidance not only for financial matters, but for a holistic approach to well-being. One day, a young man named Lucas approached Master Wu, eager to learn the secret to attracting wealth. Master Wu smiled and shared a tale of his own youth when he too sought financial abundance with fervor. He explained that, like many, he believed wealth was solely measured in material possessions. However, life had other plans for him. As Master Wu faced challenges and unexpected turns, he realized that the journey to attract money was not just about external strategies, but about cultivating inner qualities. Patience, resilience, and a positive mindset became the cornerstones of his approach. Back in the present, Alex reflected on Master Wu's story and the relevance it held for his own journey. He realized that, in his pursuit of wealth, he had overlooked the importance of cultivating patience, adapting to setbacks, and maintaining a positive mindset. Inspired by this revelation, Alex decided to shift his focus. Instead of fixating solely on financial goals, he embraced the wisdom of patience and resilience. He started viewing challenges as opportunities for growth and setbacks as temporary detours on the road to abundance. Over time, Alex noticed a change in his perspective and, surprisingly, in his financial situation. The journey that once felt like an uphill battle began to flow more smoothly as he navigated challenges with a newfound sense of patience and optimism. Message: the reflective story of Alex and Master Wu imparts several key messages on the journey to attract money. 1. Inner qualities matter. The narrative suggests that attracting money is not solely about external strategies, but involves cultivating inner qualities such as patience, resilience, and a positive mindset. 2. Learning from setbacks. Setbacks and challenges are portrayed as integral parts of the journey. Instead of viewing them as roadblocks, individuals can learn valuable lessons and adapt their approach. 3. Holistic approach. The story encourages a holistic approach to wealth, emphasizing the importance of personal growth and inner development alongside external financial goals. 4. The wisdom of patience. Patience is depicted as a powerful virtue. Rushing through the journey may lead to frustration, while cultivating patience allows individuals to navigate challenges with grace. 5. Adapting to change. Master Wu's story underscores the idea that life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt to change is crucial on the journey to attract money. The key takeaway from the story is that attracting money is not just about external actions, but about cultivating qualities within oneself. Patience, resilience, and a positive mindset form the foundation for a more meaningful and fulfilling journey toward financial abundance. In essence, the journey becomes not just about reaching a destination, but about growing and evolving along the way. Reinforcing the importance of a positive mindset, in the quaint town of Positopia, there lived a woman named Maya who was known for her unwavering positivity. Maya faced life's challenges with a smile, and her optimism seemed to create a magnetic energy that touched everyone around her. Intrigued by her outlook on life, a young woman named Lily decided to seek Maya's guidance when she found herself grappling with negativity. Lily, a talented artist, had been struggling with self-doubt and creative blocks. The weight of these challenges cast a shadow on her once vibrant passion for painting. One day, as she wandered through Positopia's lively market, she spotted Maya sitting by a fountain, radiating positivity. Maya noticed Lily's contemplative expression and invited her to sit down. As Lily poured out her frustrations, Maya listened with empathy. Then, with a warm smile, Maya began to share her own story. Years ago, Maya faced a period of uncertainty and self-doubt. She had lost her job, and financial pressures were mounting. However, instead of succumbing to negativity, Maya chose to embrace a positive mindset. 1. Shifting perspectives, Maya explained how she began reframing her thoughts. Rather than dwelling on what she lacked, she focused on what she could be grateful for: a supportive community, good health, and the opportunity to explore new possibilities. 2. The power of affirmations. To combat self-doubt, Maya adopted a daily practice of affirmations. She encouraged Lily to create positive affirmations tailored to her own struggles, helping shift her mindset from self-criticism to self-empowerment. 3. Embracing challenges. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, Maya viewed them as stepping stones for personal growth. She reminded Lily that challenges were opportunities to learn and evolve, not reasons to give in to negativity. 4. Surrounding oneself with positivity, Maya emphasized the importance of the company one keeps. Surrounding oneself with positive influences, be it people or uplifting environments, can significantly impact one's mindset. Inspired by Maya's words, Lily decided to adopt a positive mindset in her artistic journey. She began each day with affirmations, expressed gratitude for her creative talents, and embraced challenges as opportunities for artistic growth. Over time, Lily noticed a transformation. The once muted colors on her canvas became vibrant, and her artistic flow returned. Maya's guidance had not only reignited Lily's passion for painting, but had also instilled a deeper understanding of the transformative power of a positive mindset. Message: the life lesson story of Maya and Lily imparts several key messages about the importance of a positive mindset. 1. Mindset shapes reality. The narrative underscores the idea that one's mindset plays a crucial role in shaping how they experience and respond to life's challenges. 2. Gratitude as a catalyst. Maya's practice of gratitude illustrates the transformative power of appreciating what one has. Gratitude can shift the focus from lack to abundance. 3. Affirmations empower. The story emphasizes the empowering effect of positive affirmations. By consciously choosing uplifting thoughts, individuals can reshape their self-perception and overcome self-doubt. 4. Challenges as opportunities. Maya's perspective on challenges as opportunities for growth encourages a mindset shift. Instead of viewing difficulties as setbacks, they can be seen as valuable learning experiences. 5. Positive surroundings matter. Maya's advice on surrounding oneself with positivity highlights the impact of external influences on one's mindset. Positive environments and supportive relationships contribute to a more optimistic outlook. In essence, the story encourages readers to cultivate a positive mindset as a powerful tool for navigating life's ups and downs. It emphasizes that, by adopting a positive outlook, individuals can overcome challenges, rediscover their passions, and experience a more fulfilling and vibrant life. The key takeaway is that the way one perceives and responds to life is deeply influenced by the mindset they choose to cultivate. Encouragement for continued growth and financial success. In the bustling city of Progressburg, there lived a young entrepreneur named Ryan. Ryan had started a small business selling handmade goods, and while he initially experienced success, he found himself facing a plateau. Discouraged and uncertain about the next steps for his business, he decided to seek advice from a seasoned entrepreneur named Emma, known for her continuous growth and financial success. Ryan approached Emma and shared his concerns about the stagnant state of his business. Emma, with a warm smile, invited him to her cozy office where she began to share her own journey. 1. Embracing change. Emma explained that her early entrepreneurial ventures also faced challenges. However, instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, she learned to embrace change. She encouraged Ryan to view his current situation not as a setback but as an opportunity to evolve and innovate. 2. Learning from setbacks. Emma recounted a time when one of her ventures failed. Rather than letting it deter her, she used the experience as a valuable lesson. She reminded Ryan that setbacks are not failures but stepping stones on the path to success. 3. Continuous learning. Emma emphasized the importance of continuous learning. She shared how she invested time in acquiring new skills and staying updated on industry trends. Ryan was encouraged to explore new avenues and acquire knowledge that would propel his business forward. 4. Building a support network. Emma highlighted the significance of having a support network. Mentors, advisors, and a community of like-minded individuals played a crucial role in her success. She encouraged Ryan to seek guidance and surround himself with a supportive network. Inspired by Emma's words, Ryan decided to implement changes in his business. He enrolled in courses to enhance his skills, sought advice from mentors, and explored innovative ways to market his products. Despite initial challenges, Ryan's business began to show signs of growth. Months later, Emma and Ryan met again. Emma, proud of Ryan's progress, reminded him that success was not a destination but a journey of continuous growth. Message: the life lesson story of Emma and Ryan imparts several key messages about encouragement for continued growth and financial success. 1. Embracing change. The narrative emphasizes the importance of embracing change and viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. 2. Learning from setbacks. Setbacks are portrayed not as failures but as valuable lessons that contribute to personal and professional development. 3. Continuous learning. Success is linked to continuous learning and adaptation. Acquiring new skills and staying informed about industry trends contribute to ongoing growth. 4. Building a support network. Having a support network, including mentors and advisors, is crucial for navigating challenges and sustaining motivation. 5. Success is a journey. The story encourages the perspective that success is a journey, not a final destination. Each step, whether smooth or challenging, contributes to the overall growth and success of an individual. In essence, the story encourages readers to approach their journey toward financial success with a mindset of continuous growth and adaptation. It emphasizes that setbacks are not roadblocks but opportunities for learning and improvement. The key takeaway is that success is a dynamic and evolving process, and the commitment to ongoing learning and resilience is key to achieving sustained financial success. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it enjoyable and that it provides assistance in overcoming your situation. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing your thoughts with us. We appreciate your support. Wishing you a great journey until we meet again.